All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome in, everybody. It is episode 3 of Cooking with the Real with your hostess with the mostest. That's right, the realest dudes on the internet about to fill you in on these new players the Miami Dolphins got. Go ahead, roll with it.
Going on, everybody? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? So, we got 20, well, technically 19 new players. They've signed 25 contracts so far this offseason. 6 of those players were re-signs. But we got 19 new players on this team. What are we expecting? Are do we have a bunch of fillers, or did Sully go out there and get some studs? What is your first initial opinion on the players that we brought in?
My first initial opinion is we got a bunch of proven players. That's what comes to my mind. So I don't really look at it as like finding studs. I look at it like, did we find them? Did we go out here and find some hardworking guys? Did we go out here and find some guys that's looking to be professionals, be a part of something? Because, let's just face it, not everybody is a stud. That's why they're hard to find.
Right,
So
right.
that's that's my initial react to it. Like, we just bring in a lot of players that want to come to work, willing to put their head down and to tackle this grind.
Tackle this grind. I love that. Because that puts us in a good spot. It's a win-win for us this year. Whether the wins come in the column or if it comes in the player evaluation side of things. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna know who's gonna be with us next year by the end of this year's over with. We're gonna know who's out there grinding, like you said, grinding and putting in that work to take this team to the next level. And we're not tied down with anybody. All these people that we're about to go over today, they're all on 1 year deals, and all of their contracts are very similar, vet minimums, real basic contracts that don't cost the team nothing. So that was kind of impressive. That was kind of impressive by Sully, in my opinion. He's been over there cooking. He's been over there cooking. So let us finish. Let us finish his cooking by showing you how these players are going to do. The 19 players that we've picked up, we got Malik Willis. Obviously, everybody knows about Malik Willis, and then we got Josh Uche. He's a linebacker or edge. Robert Beal Jr. D line and edge. Marco Wilson cornerback. Alex Austin cornerback. Daryl Baker Jr. cornerback. Zane Anderson, safety. They also went and picked up, obviously, on the wide receivers, we got Tutu Atwell and Jalen Tolbert. Then they picked up Ben Sims, a tight end. Jamare Salyer, offensive line. Charlie Heck, offensive tackle. We got Zane Gonzalez, kicker. Bradley Pinion, our punter. We got 2 punters we picked up. Seth Vernon was the other one. 2 long snappers, Tibor Pepper and Tucker Addington. And then we also picked up David Ajabo, linebacker edge, and Lonnie Johnson Jr. as a safety. Lots of players, lots of names. Which one of those stands out to you the most?
Um, I'm I'm kind of intrigued to see what this Tolbert dude gonna do. I know he was sitting behind George Pickens and CB Lamb over there in Dallas. So I'm kind of excited to see like what kind of breakout player he's going to be. Because I mean, for Dallas to pick him up, obviously he had some talent for them to even think about bringing him into camp and whatnot. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see him. And it's another guy I'm excited to see, but you ain't brought his name up yet, so I'm gonna let it be till you bring his name up.
Did I miss somebody?
Nah, you ain't miss him. You just ain't did you? I don't think you said him yet.
Was he a
Alex Austin.
Oh, I said Alex Austin. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm excited to see him too.
Okay, so that's good
You
because
know,
I got
we could.
some pretty good notes on Alex Austin for you. We got a little bit of film for him as well. Like I said, we've been doing some homework over here, ladies and gentlemen, because this is Cooking with the Real, and we about to give you some real, raw notes, takeaways, and footage of some of the new players that we brought into this team. So let's break right into it, right? Let's go ahead and start with who's going to be the captain of this team, Mr. Malik Willis. Welcome to the Fin Fam. What are your first initial thoughts on Malik Willis? I know we've talked about it in various other places, but go ahead and fill him in now.
My initial thought is with him is um he don't get down on himself, so just think of it's a bad game for us, a rainy day, real muddy out there, things is not going well for us. He the kind of guy that's still gonna hold his head together and, you know, not let the moment overrule him. He's gonna step up to the moment. That's what I'm, intrigued about him. He's a nice guy. What I mean by that is he got a upstanding personality from the some of the little clippings I'm pretty sure everybody done saw about him. And yeah, he's just a level-headed guy, somebody we need back there at quarterback, especially here in Miami. Somebody that done been through the woos. People don't turn his back on him, don't forget about him. He here to make a name for himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty much I'm right there with you. I think he has a lot of potential. I think there was a little bit of a bumpy road in the beginning of his career. Didn't start off so hot, but I mean, look at everybody that starts off in Tennessee as a quarterback position. I mean, we can't really blame him for not doing so well. Now, granted,
Right.
there are some things that I have seen over the years that he has had trouble with, and we're going to go over that today. You'll see it in the film that we're going to break down. But his ball handling control when he's under the center, that's something that he has had issues with through the years, and it's continued even as early as last year. But I did go over some film from his high school days, and I'm telling you, man, that guy was a monster. That guy was a monster. And if we can get that Malik Willis, we set as Dolphin fans, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and smash that like and subscribe because we effing set. But
Yeah, dude.
let's go ahead and start running the film. Let me share all this. Bang, bang, bang. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so
As
here.
y'all can see,
All right, so here you can see. Welcome to the Fin Fam. These nice little graphics we've been working hard on over here. You can see on the left his career passing. You can see on the right his career rushing. Not too bad. You can definitely see an upward trend. So if you look at it here, you can definitely see an upward trend in his completion percentage and his average pass. Let's see here. The last 2 years since he's been in Green Bay, basically, is where the majority of it has happened. So that's positive for us, knowing that he came over with Green Bay guys. Going to continue that growth there. But you can see here, 7 games played in 2024, 40 completions on 54 attempts was a 74.1, 580 yards, 10 touchdowns, or a 10.2 average with 3 touchdowns. And then the rushing that year, he 20 attempts, 138 yards, 7 yards per carry, 1 touchdown. But he did have a few fumbles. No. Hold on, let me make sure. No fumbles. It was 2 fumbles last year.
Okay. That ain't too bad. Like, you know, he's still trying to find his footing. And to me, he's still trying to find his footing in this league. You know what I mean? Like he ain't really 10 toes down yet. Like he finding the way, but he ain't really 10 toes down yet.
Well, it's like you can look here. Darn, I keep doing that. You can look here at his rating, like his passer rating and QBR. Like he had
Right.
61 attempts with 31 completions his rookie year, right, in Tennessee, with 276 yards, 4.5 average, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Okay, horrible rating. But then 2 years later in Green Bay, smaller stats, but a much larger outcome.
Yeah, more better production.
100%. So there you can see that there's a trending upwards, because if you look at the next year afterwards, last year 2025, I'm a smaller sample size, but it's still an increase in efficiency. Like he went from a 74.1 completion percentage to an 85.7, 422 yards, 12.1 average, 3 touchdowns, 145.5 passer rating, and a 93.1 QBR. And then on the rushing side of it, 22 carries for 123 yards, 5.6 average, 2 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. 9 of those were for first downs. So now let's replay it. Man, it's playing really choppy.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix that. Why are you playing so choppy on here? And it's only on here. Like in the actual media player, it's playing fine. Yeah, see, that's playing way too choppy, man. Let me.
If you can already see on some of these throws though, like right there on that one to Christian Wilkins, even though it wasn't a window, he made a window. Like he got the arm strength to just zip it in there. Like sometimes you're gonna need that in the NFL.
Yeah, no, he definitely has some nice throws and some clean passes. I'm trying to figure out how to like maybe slow this down so it doesn't seem so choppy. I haven't tested this yet on live, so this is a first for this. Alright. Let's try it now. I slowed it down on there, so it should give us better keyframes. It's not going to be fluid. It'll be choppy like this, but
Right,
that's kind of cool anyways.
right. It's still see even right here when it come back, Christian Wilkins. That wasn't nothing but arm strength right there to zip that in there.
Yeah, like right into that hole. And like, see how
And
he threw that
he was
too and took a hit right afterwards?
yeah,
Like he's like
yep.
jumping and throwing that and then took a hit right afterwards. Alright, so here he goes. Faking a handoff, rolling out to the right, dumping it off to the tight end. Quick little first down.
Now what this is
You need
not
me to pause
showing
that?
is
You need me to pause that? Yeah.
nah, you good. But what I was saying was the only thing that is not showing, being that it's so choppy, is, you know, him actually reading the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's see.
Some of these are of course off going to the first read, but some of these passes that he's making, he's getting beyond his, first and second read.
Yeah, and we're gonna see a few more of those as well. What's up, Cap for Life? I slowed it down even more, so now we're getting better keyframes. It's fake, and he's gonna rolling it out to the left.
Yeah. He got the speed to get on the outside. That's valuable. Even if we don't keep A-Chain, that's still even valuable. That's still stretching the defense.
For sure. Here we go with a option. Surveying the field.
Yeah. See
Going
some of
through.
those. He
It
got. Yeah.
Tucks it and run. Slides just
Yep.
before the first down. So I want to go back though. Was there anything? Hold on. I want to go back and see if there was anything open.
It was probably something open. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. That I do see that. I feel like he could kind of keep his eyes downfield a little more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure it was something open, but
Yeah, because I know
that's
yeah, because I know that's one of his issues. Is he relies more on his legs, like he's a runner first and a passer second, kind of like Lamar was in the beginning of his career.
See, that was a little bit behind him, but
Still first down,
still
completion.
yeah.
It also
Enough arm strength to get it there.
and that also too is probably dependent on like when that was. Like that could have been inside a 2 minute drill. Stop the clock, get it out of bounds, move it down the field. I don't know exactly the timing on that play. You know what I mean? 3:03. Right. Yeah, it was like 3:03 left in the quarter. So here you go, 2 minutes. This is right before the first half. And then touchdown. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Up there for him. No. But
that
was
high.
Still good ball placement on that. That was still good ball placement. Throw it up high for the receiver to do something, and only him.
Yeah,
that was just saying?
Good defense.
That was good defense.
Here he goes. Went from first read, looking, surveying, slings it out there. Ooh, incomplete. Trying to get
he about to get hit from the back.
Yeah, he was. He trying to get it into a hole. Got two defenders coming in on that one. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up? What's up?
Boom.
Oh,
see,
there
he missed Christian Wood. Yeah, he missed Christian Wilkins right here, but
Christian
he went to
Watson.
the tight end and
Yeah.
still, Watkins. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, but he missed him across the middle, but he still hit the tight end, which was a more difficult throw. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? You can nitpick on one, but he'll come back and do something that, you can't really too much harp on. And that was just straight first read, get the ball out, first down, let's keep it moving. You know.
Stepping up.
See, this is a pretty good drive by him, though. This is most definitely a good drive.
Oh, he shook off one defender.
Yeah, see, he had Watkins right here, and again, open.
Watson. Yeah.
But
yeah, look
again,
right there. Yeah.
Watson. There's no turnovers, and the play that is made after we recognize he misses someone, it's not no negative play. So it's like, yay, he missed somebody, but again,
At least he
the
got the first
ability to
down.
make up.
Yeah. Kept the chains moving. It wasn't like turning the ball over.
Yeah.
Using
Or,
his feet again.
we didn't move the ball.
That one looked like a design run for the quarterback. And then here's another one. Tush push. Not really a tush push, but QB sneak. Something we haven't been able to do for a while. Use our quarterback to just push forward for that
6
first
years.
down.
6 years.
There he is. Option.
Wasted
Looking.
6.
Got guys here. Look, Christian Watson right there, open. Slinging it to him. Pass defended. Or did he get that? I think he actually did get that.
And to be honest, some of these throws that he's making, you can see he got a defender in his face a lot of times.
Oh yeah, here's the throw. He does make it.
So this one was a good throw. He had a clean pocket.
Put it right onto the money too.
He got hit afterwards. No,
he gets hit a lot. And that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about is he does get hit a lot, and he doesn't have a very extensive injury history. Here he is for Romeo Doubs over the top for a touchdown. Nice ball placement, a little high, but still completed the pass, made the touchdown. Big throw right there. Was that 45 yards for the touchdown?
Yep. See, that's something we ain't seen, and when you look at him throwing this ball, you don't see him putting his all into it neither. You know what I'm saying? Like that ball with Tua, it would have been all of his effort into it. So no telling if it would have been accurate as this was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, the pocket got to scramble out to the right. He has a guy open over here. Chooses to tuck and run.
Yeah, he could have right there at the 40.
He could have got a touchdown here, either one of those guys. He could have faked it to this one, pump fake, and then that guy would have got open. He tucked it and ran. Got a first down, but still could have got a lot more there. That's one of the things that he's got to work on, be a passer first, and a runner second. You see, I got a guy
which
can dunk
you know what I'm
right
saying.
Here,
with more game experience,
see, he missed that one too.
He will learn it.
Yeah, but he missed that one. That one was clean. But he's able to move around. He turns it into something, so it's not he doesn't take a lot of sacks. So it's gonna be give and take for the first year for sure. But hopefully he's made some progress on that already.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, but again, you know, having somebody that's a statue back there versus having somebody that's mobile back there. Even with somebody that's a statue that can deliver on time, we do know, as we done seen and witnessed, that the defense is gonna try to disrupt that timing, regardless.
I wanna
That's
watch
what
that
they're
one
keyed
again.
on. They know offense is a timing and rhythm thing. So, that's what they initially try to do, just disrupt the timing. And when it's not there at the time, and then you got the ability to make up for it, that's always going to be a plus.
I think he just crashed out on me.
And I think they just hit us.
No. I'm saying I think
See, it's a top ball game.
I think my media player just crashed out on me. I gotta restart it.
Dang.
Hold on. Give it a minute and let it rest. Christian Leap, Malik Willis has a lot of upside, but he has to put it on the field, and I like his mindset so far with his first press conference as well. Yeah, no, he definitely seems super mature in that aspect. Like he's definitely open to taking advice and criticism and willing to grow. He admitted that like his first couple years were not that great. So that's like one step right there, admitting that there was a problem. If you don't admit that there's a problem, then you can't fix the problem, right? So definitely showed signs of maturity and growth. And I have confidence for him. Let's see if we can get this thing working again, man. What's going on with you?
Yeah, the kid got some tremendous upside. Yeah, if everybody just get off this stigma of what it is right now, then I think we'll be all right, because regardless of however we want to slice the cake, it's still a third round pick versus a seventh round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we put in any kind of value on draft position, then you gotta automatically think that Malik got more upside than Quinn. That's just off of draft position.
True, true, and I mean not only that. Like, there's a lot of things going in Malik's favor. This is why we're going over the tape, because he is going to be the starting quarterback, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be Quinn Ewers. And it's not just because of the money or the contract. There's a lot of other variables to it. I think that he is going to step his game up. He also has the advantage already working in the system with Halfley and Sully. Just it's an added advantage in his favor. I'm gonna have to switch it over and totally restart my media player. So go ahead and take it away for 4 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
A boom, 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 boom. A bang, 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 bang.
This offseason has been more exciting than the last two off seasons, as I would say.
Oh, 100.
20 players. I ain't
100% has been way more exciting than the last couple. I mean, we all know that the 2023 offseason was very exciting. That's the year that we picked up Tyreek Hill. We made all those moves, pretty much like um, put together that team that did good things in the 2023 season, but unfortunately fell a little bit short. All right, But this time, it's not so much that we're adding a bunch of superstars to make it exciting. We're rebuilding, like legit rebuilding, doing it the right way, right? Tearing it down, all the way down to the bare knuckle bottoms, and starting over. And the position that we were in is what made it so intriguing, right? Like cap hell, dealing with stupid contracts that we should not be dealing with. How are we going to manage this? How are we going to get out of it? So it's kind of exciting to watch for sure. Boom, boom.
It has been real intriguing. Some of these players we get, if we just imagine if we hit at least 3 on defense and 1 on offense, and then they hit on majority of the draft pick, because the way they are methodically moving with these signings and free agent, it's already showing me that they already know who they got on the draft. Like, I'm thinking they probably going to get a lot of the players that they looking at in the draft, just because, I don't think nobody looking at the players they are intrigued by.
Oh, so you think that like the players they're looking at, nobody else is looking at?
I ain't gonna say looking, I'm gonna say overlooking. I'm gonna put it like that. Cause they I'm pretty sure they on their radar, but they not like, okay, if this person here, I'm gonna take this person instead. We probably on some type stuff like it don't matter who they're, it's the person they going to get. You know what I mean?
100%. Man, I need to upgrade my computer bad, bro. I need to upgrade my computer bad. All right, well, while I figure out the whole media thing, let's continue moving on with some of the players that we picked up. The next one I got on the list is Joshua Uche. Native born, Miami native, comes from the Eagles.
All right, I'm gonna back out and come back in, bro. Like, I'm catching every other word you say.
Okay. Oh, I think it's my computer though. My computer did not like playing the film, that's for sure. All right, so yeah, Josh Uche came over from the Philadelphia Eagles. What's up, Miss Fins? What's up, Liz? Everybody in the chat, welcome in, welcome in. I am having a little bit of technical difficulties, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So drafted in 2020 to the New England Patriots, he spent 5 seasons with the Patriots. Got some pretty good playing time, pretty good numbers in those years too.
Who this we talking about again?
Josh Uche.
Okay.
His best year was in 2023. 2022, he had 11 and a half sacks. Played 15 games. Had 27 total tackles. 23 of those were solo, 4 assists. 2 forced fumbles. And that was it for the 2022 year. But that was his biggest year. And then the last 2 years, he's been on the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Last year, he had 12 games played, 23 tackles, 14 solo, 9 of assists, 1. What is that? A sack? 1 sack. And 1 sack. Yep. So there's definitely a decline in this guy, in my opinion. He also has a very, very extensive injury history. Very extensive injury history. Let me go over that for you real quick. And it starts all the way back in 2016, bro. 2016 at Michigan, he suffered a torn meniscus that ended his freshman season. 2017, suffered a stress fracture in his foot. 2020, strained his hamstring, preventing him from participating in on-field testing. And then 2020, his rookie season was hampered by injuries, landing him on injured reserve twice, missed time early with a foot and ankle injury. 2021, placed on IR in November with an ankle injury after previously dealing with back and shoulder issues. 2022, started the season slow due to a hamstring injury. 2023, missed time late in October with a foot and ankle injury. Last 2 years, he has been clean and injury-free, but, like, that just kind of worries me.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's a big, big red flag in my
But
opinion.
they went and got David Joku, however you pronounce his name.
Ajabo.
He an edge too, so
yeah,
yeah,
but let me tell you something.
I just feel like he's just a body.
Let me tell you an interesting stat from him last year, though, right? Last year, in 2025, he had a 17.4% pass rush win rate, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good till it ain't. You know, it ain't have the history of doing that on a consistent basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the injury history
And
is
this is what,
definitely an issue.
5th year in the league.
This will be his 8th season.
Yeah.
So he's one of those older guys. So
8th
it's like
season. Yeah. So he just.
Oh yeah, no, we have it locked off, Anthony. We got it closed to the public today. Sorry. Let's see here. But his contract, 1-year contract, same veteran as everybody else. So it's like if he does get injured, no sweat off our back. We just know that not to bring him back next year. Even though he isn't a Miami native.
Right.
I was rooting for the guy. Camp body, backup if we need him. Not really going to be rely on him. Won't be a starter.
Facts.
And it's still not letting me pull the film back up. It's still not letting me pull the film back up. Lame. Why?
So who you got next on your list?
Robert Beal Jr. Robert Beal Jr. Well, I pull it up for
Robert Beal Jr.
you. Young guy. Defensive line, 6'4", 250 pounds. Ran a 4.48 40 time. One thing about him, he has spent most of his time on special teams. He spent 60+% of his time on special teams for the 49ers. So he's definitely a special teams guy. And the tape, there wasn't a whole lot of tape on him, but it was pretty impressive. I really wish that my computer would let me play it. For some reason, it's not letting us play it. But don't worry, all the tape that I did put together, I'll go ahead and I'll make separate videos and I'll post them on the channel later so you guys can check it out. Because we definitely got some good... I definitely put together some good tape for the show today, but my computer needs an upgrade so bad. So bad. Anyways, so yeah, 6'4", 250 pounds, pretty fast, 4.48 for a defensive line. I'm guessing that's pretty quick, especially with the size that he's got. But he's another player with some injury history. Let's see here. 2022, he suffered a neck injury while playing for Georgia. 2023, a hamstring. Spent first 11 weeks on IR as a rookie. 2024, missed the final 3 regular season games with an ankle injury. 2025, concussion and groin injury, limited to 7 games. And he spent time on the practice squad. So,
yeah,
again,
he probably, I mean, another special teams guy.
Yeah, and I think that's what they picked him up for, was a special teams guy. They're probably getting all the special team, like most of the, you'll see a trend with a lot of these defensive guys. Most of them are special teamsers, which tells me they do plan on drafting heavy on defense, right? Because we're gonna go over the offensive guys next week, and we'll find out a little bit more on Jalen Tolbert and Tutu Atwell and how they're gonna fit into this. But the next one, do you have anything on Robert Beal? Oh, one more thing. 25 games played, 0 starts.
Yeah, nah.
So he's
just another camp body. I don't know.
Another camp body. Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why they signing. But that's 2 camp bodies right now. I mean,
in my
guys,
opinion,
we ain't gonna be really heavy relying on, but you know.
Hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a poll out on our channel right now. Go check it out and let me get y'all's answers, and then y'all go back and y'all can switch it up after next week when we do the other show. Because it's asking you how many studs do you think Sully's picked up out of these 19 players. So I do want to know y'all's opinion on that. And then head over to OnlytheRealSurvive and smash that subscribe button over there. The next guy on the list is your guy you wanted to talk about, Alex Austin.
Yeah, Alex Austin, this kid. I mean, he's intriguing. Some of the film I've seen on him, he, got good skill. He fit the bill for us, 6'1", 191. You know what I'm saying? No forced fumbles. I think he's a solid cover guy, somebody to help, fill that position until we can find someone to really take over that position. But then again, he only 24 years old, so
Yes, he's a young guy, and you can see here with the stats that we got portrayed. Three years in the season so far. His rookie year, he played 5 games, had 9 total sacks, 7 solo, 2 assists, 1 interception. Not a whole lot. The next year, he had 9 games played, same amount of sacks. 8 of them were solo. 1 was an assist. Nothing else special there. 1 safety. It picked up a little bit. He had 12 games played, 13 total sacks, 10 solo, 3 assists, and another safety. So young guy, hasn't got a lot of playing time. There wasn't a whole lot on him. I did get some tape,
I mean,
and the tape was beautiful. The play was beautiful. Like, he was getting in there, he was defending passes. Like, my film is not working. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know I hyped y'all up for it, but computers.
yeah, this kid, he can do something for us if well, he gonna be given the opportunity, so we gonna turn it around. You know what I mean? And that was total tackles you was talking about, not sacks. Not sacks.
Yeah, total tackles. Yeah, total tackles. Did I say sacks? My bad.
Yeah, yeah. No, we had 1 interception his rookie year. No, ain't had no more since then. 7 solo tackles his rookie year, 8 solo.
With this player, Alex Austin. And then we also got Marco Wilson, cornerback from the Bengals. SoFlo native. 5'11", 191 pounds. 5th season in the league. He's played in 64 games with 37 starts. And I don't think he has any injury history yet. Let's see here. No, I don't have any injury history for this guy.
Man. This kid
started
I
his.
don't know. He's 5'11", 191.
Yeah. 5'11", 191. Started his career in Arizona, where he was an immediate starter, pretty much. But actually, I don't know if he was an immediate starter. It says 14 games played, first 2 seasons. Doesn't necessarily mean that he started all those games. He just played in them. But his first season, he had 48 total tackles, 40 of them solo, 8 assists, 2 forced fumbles, 4 passes defended. And then his second year, 14 games played, 58 total tackles, 44 of them solo, 14 assists, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions. 1 of them he returned for a touchdown. 10 passes defended. 2023, 15 games played, 52 total tackles, 41 of them solo, 11 assists, 4 passes defended. No other stats in that area.
That's when he was traded. He was traded to New England that year too.
Correct, where he had 1 game played with 1 tackle, and that was it. Yeah, and then the next year with New England, played 10 games, had 15 tackles, 8 solos, 7 assists, and 1 pass defended. And then last year, total games played. Oh no, he was traded to Cincinnati.
He was traded to Cincinnati.
Yeah, mid-year, where he played another 6 games, had 2 more tackles solo, and 1 more pass defended. And then last year, he only played 4 games, where he ended the season on an ankle injury. So, looks like
another guy bought in to compete.
Yeah, looking like he's on a downward spiral here. This is what, his 8th season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be his 6th season. Yeah, he's been in the league 5 seasons.
Yep. Yeah, just yeah, another guy brought in to compete. Again, if he could turn it around, then obviously from his first 3 years, that there could be something there. But
Yeah, because
again,
he started off hot in Arizona, and
yeah,
and then when he
yes,
left, it was like I don't know if he just wasn't like the guy over there, the starter, or what was going on, but it seemed like his production definitely went downhill. So this is one of those players where it could turn out to be really good. Like he could come out and be like realize like his play's been going downhill. This is my opportunity to go out there and actually get some real starts and some real reps in the defense. So we could get his Arizona days, or we could get his last 2 seasons where it's not been so productive. So I
yeah.
think I'm gonna leave a.
No,
I think
go
for
ahead.
me, I'm gonna leave a question mark on this guy until
Yeah,
until at
yeah.
least training camp, and I'll come back, and see.
I'm with you on that one too.
Might need to watch a little bit more film because like some of the film that I watched on the guy was nice. I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. Like that pick six was nice. The passes defended were nice. Like the coverage was nice. But of course, like I said, I didn't have the all 22 film, so I was sitting there watching highlights, and like you don't get a lot of the bad plays, the times
Right,
where he gets
right,
burnt. So I am gonna be
right, right, right.
I am gonna be getting my NFL Plus membership this year, so I'll have the access to the all 22 film, which will be much better, much better. All right. So who else did we get? Daryl Baker Jr. Daryl Baker Jr. Another cornerback. So that's three cornerbacks that they picked
Tennessee, he
up.
came from Tennessee.
Yes, he came from the Titans. Same contract as Uche and all the rest of the guys. 6'1", 190 pounds. One thing I want to note about this guy, this is his third season, no injuries, right? Zero injuries so far, even through college. 51 starts or 51 games played with 25 starts. He has a 41.5 vertical and a 11.4 long jump.
Mm, might be something there with this kid.
Let me pull his stats up so everybody out there can look at him.
He started out in New England. 35 total tackles,
Well,
28 solo, 7 passes defended. So he was, and then I don't know. Uh, yeah, he was traded. I guess he was traded at the beginning of the season,
mm-hmm.
or yeah, he was traded. Had to be traded at the beginning of the season.
All right,
His
so
own
All right, so
second
I'll,
year.
I'll fill you in on all that. All right, so in 2022, he was signed as a UDFA, waived during training camp, and then Indianapolis picked him up. He spent most of his rookie year on the practice squad. He played 14 games in 2023 with 6 starts. And then in 2024, 2025, the Tennessee Titans claimed him off the waivers. He started 19 of 34 games over the next 2 seasons, recording 95 tackles and 12 passes defended. Got this right here as
Yeah.
well. So yes, so 2025 he 10 17 all 17 games played. He started 10 of them with 55 tackles, 39 of them solo, 7 passes defended, 42 receptions allowed. His PFF defense grade for last year was 54.8, 88th of 114. So kind of low.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He sounded like he was pretty athletic, though.
Sounds like he has some upside, right? Sounds like he
Yeah,
may not be a
I'm pretty
starter.
athletic.
he may not be a starter, but he definitely has the ability to fight for a starting role, to possibly pick it up in the offseason through training camp and OTAs and really maybe get a starting role.
Maybe, but hey, this is third year, so he could turn it around ultimately.
What he looks like to me, in my honest opinion, what he looks like to me is he looks like exactly what Sully and Halfley said they wanted to get, right? Young developmental players. Because if you look through the years, like, he is getting slightly better. He had 35 total tackles in 23, 40 and 24, and 55 and 25. And again, no injury history whatsoever, even through college. So
Yeah,
that's definitely a plus.
facts. He gonna be out there.
Availability sometimes is the best ability. Even if you're not the best at the ability, you'll get better because you're out there doing it more.
Yep.
But not too bad in his career so far. We got so a total of 48 games played, 130 total tackles, 99 of them solo, 31 of them are assists, 19 passes defended. So no picks or anything like that, nothing spectacular, but he's out there doing his job.
Yeah, he gonna be in the hip pocket of it. He gonna be in his hip pocket.
So
He ain't gonna be there to make the interception, but he gonna be on his hip pocket. As soon as he come down with the catch, if he make the catch, he gonna be there to make the tackle. And that's valuable within itself. Being how athletic these receivers are nowadays. You know what I mean? Being able to stay with them in their hip pocket and make the tackle after the catch is still very important because we know a lot of offensives is what banking on rack yardage.
yes, yeah, 100%. Um, and we can't allow that. We can't allow that. So I'm gonna put him as a developmental stud. That's gonna be my answer for him. So he will go in the stud section, but it's gonna be a developmental stud because I do think because I watched the film too. The film is really nice, man. It pisses me off. Oh, actually, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think it came back up for us. It did. It did. It'll work for us until it doesn't work for us again, right?
Facts.
But we did get the film back, ladies and gentlemen. So give me 1 second. Let me get these off the screen. All right, so here's some Daryl Baker Jr. Debo Samuel. I would love for Debo Samuel to come to Miami, Cap, bro. That would be icing on the cake for us, right? Key player like that. Oh man.
Hold on. Which Debo, man? Because I don't want fat Debo. I want in shape Debo. Real for real, yo. We ain't just taking Debo because of his name. Shit, Debo, if you got them trying to prove you got them still about it, then that's different. But I don't want you to get down here in Miami and you get to acting stupid. He was already acting haywire and
I did give a handful of people permissions to roll up here. Joe, you were one of them. Here we go. You got see him right here. Mr. Polk, you're one of them too as well if you wanted. All right, you can see him right here in coverage. Nice coverage right there, deflecting that pass.
Oh, snap.
Not stopping the first down. This is against Darnold and the Seahawks too from last year.
See, yeah. See, that's what you want on him, on his hip pocket.
Yeah.
I mean,
clean too. No safety can be called, or no penalty. I mean. Yeah, I gave permission.
I like the way he used.
I gave permission to all the regulars that roll through here: Cap, Mr. Polk, and Joe.
Oh, see, what I liked about that one was he used the sideline as a defender too, you know. But although it ended up being a run play, but when it first started, he was pushing them towards the side bounds, using the out of bounds as a defender. I like he got that sense too.
Field awareness.
Yeah. See,
hands on him early.
He kept riding. Yeah, pushing him
out of bounds.
Out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? See,
now he's out of play.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This guy is a very developmental stud, bro. Like his play is really good and advanced for not having as much opportunities
right here. So I like how he was able to get depth.
Interception. Oh, see, he missed it though.
He missed it. That's cool, but you know,
he was there.
The way he was getting good depth. He didn't get fooled by the undercut receiver up under him. You know, that's good awareness. Stand with him, turn. He mirroring him, got his head around too. Oh, I like that. And he using the sideline as a defender. I like that. That's some good coverage right there.
Yeah, like I said, this guy's got some good tape, man. There he is. Staying in front of his guy. Boom. Knocks the ball out.
He got some good reaction time, too.
Yep. Knocks that ball out. Pass incomplete. Here he is up here.
He got some smooth hips, yo. He got some smooth hips, yo. As y'all see him, the way he in and out of his breaks. You know how they used to do the karaoke.
Look at him now. He cuts to the inside of the receiver. Yeah. Getting that hand in the way. What's up, Mr. Polk?
Yeah, see, this kid right here, he know how to stay in the hip pocket.
Yeah, he definitely.
How's it going, Cat?
What's good? He definitely has the potential to become a starter. Another good pass defended there.
Okay, who y'all talking about?
That's Darrell Baker Jr.
Oh, okay. Let me pull up my little thing on the phone. Yeah.
You have any thoughts on any of the guys we've talked about so far today? Who's
actually, let's see. Oh, okay, so Darrell Baker's 27 years old. He's still kind of young. No, because really, I gotta go back and look at some film work on these guys. I think it's a couple of these guys that are like special team specialists.
Yeah, a majority of the guys were special teams guys.
Hmm.
Like the next guy we're gonna talk about, Zane Anderson, was a was a big special teams guy for Green Bay last year. Oh, and now it's acting stupid again. All right. Well, until that decides it wants to work for me again. All right, so yeah, so Zane Anderson, a safety from Green Bay. Fun fact about him: he's actually a Super Bowl champion when he was with the Kansas City Chiefs in his rookie year, Super Bowl 57. Um, but he did finish last year on IR with an ankle injury.
Hmm.
Let me pull up his stats real quick. Yeah, so this will be his fifth year in the league. He started in 2021 with the Kansas City Chiefs. He played 4 games with just 1 tackle. Then got drafted or got sent to Green Bay in 2023. There he played 10 games, 4 total tackles, 3 of them solo. Nothing else really spectacular. Just getting his foot in the door and getting a little bit of playing time. He was mostly on special teams at that point. 2024, he moves over and starts actually playing some defensive role, not just special teams, but he also plays on the defense. He had 16 total games played with 16 total tackles, 13 solo, 3 assists. He had 1 INT, 2 passes defended. And then in 2025, last year, 14 games played. Again, he played both defense and special teams. 15 total tackles, 5 solo, 10 assists, 1 fumble recovery, which was a special teams fumble recovery that he actually. I don't know why they didn't credit it for him. I have the film. He forced it. It's in the film. But yeah. So not a whole lot of production from him, but on the film, man, he looks really good. On film, he looks really good, and he comes from Green Bay with these guys. He's been working with Jeff Hafley for the past 3 years. Like, he's going to be a for sure special teams starter. Whether he's a defensive starter, I don't know yet. Let me show his comparison. If you compare him to the other guys on the team, so we have Jason Marshall Jr. right now has 180 snaps on special teams, and he's had 4 tackles. Dante Trader has had 140 snaps on special teams with 1 tackle. Ethan Bonner has had 170 snaps on special teams with 2 tackles. And then Jordan Colbert, like, just ignore that guy. Zane Anderson had 206 snaps on special teams with 14 special teams tackles. I really wish I could play this guy's film. It's really good. But now my media player is being stupid again. They let me play 1 film for y'all, and now it doesn't want to play anything else. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this guy. Let's see here. What other notes do I got?
Hmm.
Contract is similar to everybody else's.
It's another one also. AJ Green. Well, we know he was already on the team. We signed him. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. Another what is AJ Green? He's a safety as well.
No, he's a cornerback.
Joe, the link is in the Discord. He's a cornerback.
Yeah, um he's a cornerback. We re-signed him. We also have another cornerback. You already talked about Marco Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zane Anderson most likely is going to be a starter. So I guess he would be not in the filler position, but in the stud position, in my opinion. I need the film. I need the film to show y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go through and just put that film together and put out videos of the film so y'all can check back in the next week. I'll have all those videos posted with the film breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
The next one we picked up for the defense was David Ajabo, linebacker. Now this guy here, young guy, he'll be working in his 5th season. Got drafted to Baltimore. 6'4", 252 pounds. 32 games played over 4 seasons. He's a rotational pass rusher, so he hasn't really started a whole lot of games. 0 guaranteed money. Let's see. I got injury notes written down for this guy. Hold on. I got injury notes written down for this guy. Where'd they go?
He battled injuries throughout his career, but played 27 combined games over the past 2 seasons, compared to just 5 games in his first 2.
Due to injury, so he's stayed healthy over the last 2 seasons.
Let's see, I think, yeah. Well, I guess he was injured during the first, 2 or 3 years of a season. Make sure this right now.
He got injured on his pro day. Injured on pro day. 2023, torn ACL and MCL.
Good grief. That's starting to send a red flag to me, but I could be wrong. I'm not no doctor.
Well, we look at it. 2022, he had 2 games played, 1 tackle, nothing else. 2023, 3 games played, 6 tackles, 5 of them solo. Then 2024, 13 games played, 9 total tackles, 5 solo, 2 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. And then last year, 14 games played, 16 total tackles, 7 solo, 9 assists, a half a sack, 3 forced fumbles, 3 forced fumbles, and that was it. So, and in the film that I was watching, like, he's getting back there and he's getting pressure on the quarterback, and those fumbles are coming because he's getting back there to the quarterback. So he does have some upside if he could stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as of right now, he's probably just a filler. Backup guy. He's been a rotational guy his whole career. But he is young and developmental.
Yeah, one of the things I'm reading is that they figured that he's going to rotate with Chop and Uche.
Yeah, and Uche himself has a
Okay.
boatload of um, injury history. Every year he's got injury problems. Like I went through the
Who
whole
that?
list.
Uche?
Uche, yeah, I went through a whole list all the way back to college, all the way back to 2016. He's basically had an injury every single year. So I don't think Uche is going to be a guy that we rely on, and that's probably why they went and picked up David Ajabu afterwards. Because we did get Uche
Yes.
first.
Right. It's probably just like I said, body camp.
Yeah,
Camp body.
just to add depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in fact, he'll probably get. They'll probably get. I guess as far as rotation go, they probably get most of it to Robinson and Ajabo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment, and then whatever guy they decide to draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way they have good rotation, and some of these guys will be playing on special teams. Some of these guys will have plays on defense, so that they can keep the depth there. The hopefully keep the people healthy. You know what I mean? Because depth is the best thing for keeping your players healthy, right? Like they don't need to be running out there the whole time playing every single snap. That's how you wear your players down. That's how you end up getting them injured by week 7, week 8, week 9. Um, but then again, that's also how you build strong, tough players. So I like the upside that Ajabo has. He's definitely had an uptick in his production. You can see it over the last couple seasons, and
Hmm.
he did suffer a couple injuries early, but hopefully those were just injuries early, and he's done with that, and he can stay healthy. Another guy that we picked up, Lonnie Johnson Jr., safety from the Raiders. This guy is 6'2", 221 pounds. It is his 8th season in the NFL. So he's not exactly a young guy, but he's got some impressive film. The film was really nice, especially back in his Houston Texan days, but it's kind of
Yeah.
went downhill since then. So you can see in 2019 he got drafted to the Houston Texans, played 14 games, 41 total sacks, 34 of them were solo. He had 7 passes defended his rookie year. Then 2020, 16 games played with 76 total sacks. 56 of them were solo, and nothing really special from there. 2021, he had 14 games played, 55 total sacks, 38 solo, 3 INTs, 6 passes defended. And then he gets traded to Tennessee in 2022, where he plays 12
Hmm.
games, has 11 total tackles, and nothing else in the defensive side. And then gets traded to New Orleans, plays 12 games, 9 total tackles, 8 of them solo, has 1 fumble recovery, 1 INT, 2 passes defended. And then 2024 gets traded to Carolina, plays 15 games with 7 total tackles, 6 of them solo, nothing else in the defensive game. 2025 last year he's playing for the Raiders, plays 9 games, has 25 total tackles, 14 of them were solo, and then 2 passes defended. So he had a really like jarring dip right there, right between 2021 and last year in 25 when he played with the Raiders. But then it seemed like
Hmm.
he picked it back up when he went to the Raiders. But 8th year in the league, had a good start to the season, but he fell off at some point and hasn't really had the same kind of production.
Let's see. Hopefully he can play cornerback too. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, refer to my notes. So he started his career playing wide receiver. And
Oh.
yeah, I got the notes here. Hold on. So San Bernardino Valley College, 2014. He initially played wide receiver and on special teams. And then Garden City Community College, 2015, he transitioned to the defensive secondary, where he was rated as the number 2 junior college in safety in the nation. And then 2017 and 18, he played exclusively at cornerback for the Wildcats. His performance there, including 64 tackles and 12 passes defended, led to him being drafted as a cornerback in the second round of the 2019 draft. And he transitioned to safety during his second year in the league, it said. So he's versatile.
Yeah. 6'2", 220 pounds.
And he's a versatile guy that Halfley can play with. And he doesn't have a whole lot of injury history either. I didn't find a whole lot on injuries. He did last year. He had a fractured fibula that he ended the season. Missed early season with a fractured fibula and played the final 9 games. So he has some upside. Can hear him.
Yeah.
Alright, I must have to leave out and come back in. Hold on. But I can't hear nobody.
You couldn't hear nobody, could you?
Nah, I couldn't hear you. How long you been talking, man?
Nah, we just been off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy, what I like about him is he sound like a good sound tackler. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna miss many tackles.
Yeah, no, and in the film that I have of him, like, he doesn't miss a lot of tackles, and he's fast too, and he can run guys down. He's pretty hungry. I do think that he's a versatile stud that they are going to be able to use, and probably use him on the defense. He's
hey man, it sounds like this defense gonna be real physical this year, yo. Like that, the cornerback we get, something new.
Alex Austin,
yeah,
Darrell,
yeah, Darrell, and this Johnson Jr. Them are 2 physical guys I'm seeing, yo. Like I know Alex, he more like a he seemed more like a finesse kind of guy to me. But these Darrell and Johnson, these are 2 physical guys coming into the fold.
Yeah, no, they
don't mind getting your hands getting a little dirty with you.
They definitely grabbed some guys for the defense for sure. I do believe we're still gonna get a couple more guys in the draft. Like I said, some of these guys were just fillers. So if we go back through the list so far, we got the linebacker. We got 1 filler and 1 stud. I feel like Josh Uche was the filler, and Ajabo. I got him marked as a filler as well, but he could be a stud starter. And then the 3 cornerbacks that we picked up, Marco Wilson.
I think we got 2 studs at corner.
Yeah, Marco Wilson, Alex Austin, and Daryl Baker Jr. We got studs for Alex Austin and developmental stud for Daryl Baker Jr. And then I got question marks for Marco Wilson because we're gonna have to wait and see, because he could be a filler. He could end up just being a filler, but he could also be a stud too.
Yeah.
And then
this Lonnie Johnson guy.
Yeah, Lonnie Johnson looks really good, especially in the safety position. I think it makes it so we don't have to double down on the safety. I remember Mr. Polk out there yelling at some of the other YouTubers while they're doing their mock drafts telling them, don't forget the safeties. Don't forget the safeties.
That's real.
They might not be as important now. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not important at all. I'm not saying like, hey, we don't need to get a safety, but I'm just saying like, based on the 2 safeties that we did pick up, like we might be okay. You know what I mean? But I still believe they'll go out and get one.
Mm-hmm. You know, because at least we still got Dante Trader, and he's not. From what I'm seeing, he's well right now he's the best safety we have on the team for right now.
I don't know, Mr. Pope. That this Lonnie Johnson guy, I think I might rather him than Dante Trader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially if you could see the film, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm gonna get that film out to you guys.
Yeah, I just like physical guys back there at the safety spot, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there got to be some, be able to be a little finesse, try to deflect the ball and whatnot. But if a receiver know you're gonna hit their ass, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, that right there is way more valuable than a guy getting a pick.
Yeah. And that's what we need anyway. It's been a while, it's not about just the soft narrative that we've accumulated over the years. It's just we need that change where we need to be more physical on the defense. The thing I'm tired of seeing is that when we play a team, the opponent's quarterback has way too much time back there to pick us apart, and I want to see more pressure on the quarterback from our defense.
Not only that, we want to see these DBs getting being up physical with them receivers, getting hands on, being in their hip pocket. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they make the catch, somebody on your ass, you hit. You know what I mean? Like, and with
that's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Mm-hmm. He looked like he be on their hip pocket a lot. I like that what I saw in the film. And this Lonnie Johnson guy, he sound like a hitter to me. Like he don't miss many tackles. So, open field, we need that for open field. We got too many running backs hitting holes, getting in the open field, and they not being hit right there.
Yeah.
Another one you're gonna like too when you see the film is Zane Anderson. I'm telling you, man, this guy is sneaky good, especially on the special teams side of it. So if he can convert over to the defensive side of the ball, since he is going to be the most familiar with the scheme anyways, because he's been working with Halfley for the last 3 years, so like he's already got.
Yeah.
You already can probably consider him a starter, at least in some packages.
Yeah.
And then one more person. One more person that I took some notes on that I didn't talk about yet. Offensive tackle Charlie Heck. He does have experience with Bobby Slowick back in Houston, but I went and looked at that film from Charlie Heck and from the 2023 season, and it was not actually that great, to be honest. This guy's definitely going to be a filler. 6'8", 311. He has a swing tackle. He does have starts at right and left tackle, but he's allowed a lot of pressure rates. He's allowed a lot of sacks over the years. Hold on, let me pull up his notes over here.
Well, actually, I've been hearing a little bit about him too. They're comparing him to what's the offensive lineman that we had about a couple, maybe 2 or 3 seasons back.
Jesse Davis.
Who?
Jesse Davis.
Jesse Davis, exactly. That's a comparison that I've been hearing about him. Now the offensive player we got from the Chargers, they say he has a little more. He may be a little more of a. He's better than the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, I haven't done.
He plays position.
Yeah, Jamari Salier. I was gonna save him. I'm saving him for next week. I was saving him for next week, so I didn't do any research like deep diving on him yet. But anyways, like the baseline of my notes for Charlie Heck, he's versatile depth, but he's been a decline over the last 3 seasons. It will be his 7th season in the league. He's played 67 games, only started 29 of them. 1,935 offensive snaps. He's allowed 12 sacks, 98 pressures allowed. He's had 7 penalties. His PFF grade has been below 50 for the last 3 years. And if you compare him to Patrick Paul and Austin Jack,
can explain the terminology to the players that way. Yeah, I mean that could be, but shit.
I don't see this guy as a starter. I don't see him as a stud or a starter. I see him basically as a filler and just exactly what you just said, just kind of like there to help the rest of the guys get a handle on the new offense. He's going to be a versatile depth. And he's a swing tackle. I mean, he can work on the right and the left side. I had the film showing both sides of work, but I also had film where he was like, I had good film on him too, where he was like giving up pressures and like the bad side of Charlie Heck. But I had some good too. There was some good there. It wasn't all bad, but I definitely saw bad enough that I was like, no, this guy is not a starter on this team.
Yeah. Facts.
But, I mean, overall, so far, out of the 19 new players, we just talked about 10 of them. I mean, at least half of those guys, I feel, are day one starters or studs, or at least in the rotation. These aren't just guys that are going to end up on the practice squad, wasting our time with.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I agree.
With me, I'm just a little bit optimistic. I'm gonna say that we may have maybe a couple diamonds in the rough with the guys they picked up. So it may be a couple guys that's gonna, maybe turn heads once the season start. Surprise us, hopefully.
Yeah, like I said, these them 2 cornerbacks that we talk about, Darrell Baker Jr. and Alex Austin. I like them as cornerback signing. That gives us a little bit more flexibility coming draft, and especially if they pan out the way that they are trending up, And then there's Lonnie Johnson for safety,
And Zane Anderson too.
Yeah. I got to see his film, but the stats from this Lonnie Johnson with his tackles, it seemed like a pretty solid tackler to me. Zane Anderson too. You want to put it like that. So I feel like defensively, we're gonna be able to run because I think Halfley like to run a nickel or a dime set a lot, don't he?
4-3.
I mean, I know he's a 4-3 base set, but I know he like playing a lot of DBs in his
like a 4-3.
That way he could switch.
Like a 4-3-4.
Say what?
Like a 4-3-4.
Yeah. I think what is a 4-3/4 or something like that.
Is that what they call hybrid?
I think it's something like that. Like he liked to play a lot of DBs. That way he could change the look of the defense from post snap to pre snap.
Yeah. Yeah, mainly hybrid, like you said, Mr. Paul. Mainly a hybrid defense. You really don't know if he's going to come out in a 3-4, 4-3. Like he's going to. it may start as a 3-4, but you might end up with like 6 people on the line by the time the ball gets snapped, or you could end up start out as 6 people on the line, and by the time the ball gets snapped, you're looking at a 3-4, and everybody already went out in coverage, you know. So I think it's going to be exciting to watch the defense, especially considering like that's his specialty, right? Halfley's specialty, and like some of the players so far that we got, like they're all going to be hungry.
Yeah, yeah. Because most of them are on the 1 year, like $1-something million thing. So like a proven contract.
Yeah, so basically everybody's contract is basically $1.4025 million. A few of them have guaranteed money. Some of them don't have any guaranteed money. Somebody is basically on a game-to-game. Oh, David Ajabo is the one. That was one of the notes that I missed. David Ajabo is basically on a per-game bonus. $187,500 per game that he's active in the game. So that gives him, I wrote down drive to play upside. So he could, with that incentive added to his contract, the extra almost $200,000 he can make per game on top of his $1.4 million, gives him a little extra incentive to do better, to perform better. So he could go, David Ajabo could become a stud for us and not a filler, because I have him as a filler at the moment. But knowing that he gets a $200,000
he better
check,
come to play next week, he could be off the damn team.
Yeah, you're on a
crazy contract.
You're on a game to game. You're on a game to game contract, bud. Zero guaranteed money. But Lonnie Johnson is actually got the highest contract out of all the $1 million guys. He got $1.49 million with 187 and a half of it guaranteed.
Wasn't your boy Sean Taylor that 6'2", 220 something? Now I ain't saying he the goddamn safety of a Sean Taylor, but like that's the kind of guy he put me in mind of when I hear him, even though he done been in the league, 5 years already?
Lonnie Johnson? This will be his 8th year.
His 8th, yeah. Yeah, he just a filler.
Nah, I don't think so. We'll see. We got him as a versatile stud on here right now with 224. Yeah. Well, here's a stat for you right now. 92 games played, 22 starts. He had 224 total tackles, 4 interceptions, and 17 passes defended. So, I mean, like, as far as tackling goes, that's a pretty decent number. But, I mean, everything else, 4 interceptions, 17 passes defended on 92 games played. I don't know how many snaps that equates out to because he only got 22 starts. So, yeah, he could end up being a filler.
I was about to say, this is 8th year in the league, bro. Like, that says it all right there. His 8th year in the league. And how many different teams? 3?
4. Let me go back to his notes. I think it's 4, yeah.
Okay, so Lonnie and Zane Gonzalez got the same.
4, 5. No, we'll be his 6th team.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Over the last 5 years, he's been on a different team. He spent his first 3 seasons with Houston, and then from there, he's bounced from team to team to team, and we're his 6th team.
I mean, he most definitely gonna want to come and settle down, though. You know what I'm saying? But 8th year in the league, we most definitely probably gonna get somebody at safety in the draft. That's probably where we could be going with that 11th pick.
And the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, almost had the same wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, almost had the same contract, except his guarantee is $100,000 compared to Lonnie Johnson, who has like Pat just said, 187, 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Joshua
Rest of the guys.
Uche had guaranteed money too. Yeah, so Joshua Uche honestly hit us for the most though, because his contract is a 1 year for 1.402.5 million. He has 1262.5 of it guaranteed, which is the cap hit.
Yeah.
So he really like hit us the hardest.
Oh, wait a minute. Dal Baker has the same. Yeah, Dal Baker has the same thing.
Same contract as
Let me
Uche.
see.
Yeah, I have it written down here. He
Yeah.
has the same contract as Uche. Yeah.
And this thing keeps dropping.
Yeah, so those two guys hit us with pretty much all the money guaranteed. But I think Daryl Baker Jr. is going to be a good one. He's young.
Me
still.
too.
He's young.
Yeah, 27.
Him and Alex Austin.
So with this being said, BPA, bro, BPA draft we're looking at this year. Do you guys think that they're still going to try and get a couple more picks? You think they're going to there's still people out there thinking we're going to pull out of 11. Like, I know that I always told you guys that we were going to pull out of 11, but I also, that was also with the contingency that we didn't have the 11 picks that they were trying to go for, and now we already have them. So it's like, do we draft at 11, or do we still pull out and try and get some more?
We still pull out. We still pull out because, there is that chance that these guys don't hit. You know what I'm saying? And we still need something. So I say we still pull out and continue to get depth with the draft. And that way, if some of these guys don't pan out, bam, look, we got somebody that could possibly take the spot.
All in all, my first impression of these players is I think they're good. Charlie Heck is no. Charlie Heck no is what I'm gonna say with him. Charlie Heck no. Malik Willis, I wish y'all could have watched all of the film for Malik Willis. I got some good film for Malik Willis from his high school days, his senior year at Roswell, and I'm telling you, man, the film of that Malik Willis, bro, that Malik Willis was super hungry and super athletic. And we can get that type of Malik Willis, like that like driven Malik Willis, we're totally set for this year. Totally set for this year. But there was a couple times where Malik Willis, like I said, he's got to work on he's got to work on the snaps when he's under center. He's had quite a few times where he's fumbled the snaps from under center and it's turned into turnovers. It happened in Tennessee a few times. It happened again last year in Green Bay. So that is one thing that he's got to work on. I don't know what he needs to do to work on that, but Malik Willis, if you're listening, work on that, because we had those same issues with Tua in this operation, and it was not fun to watch. Trust me. Don't go down that same road.
Please don't, because you are definitely going to be on the microscope.
Yeah. You definitely gonna be under the microscope this year, trust me. So make sure in the off season you're working on that connection between you and your center. Make sure you guys are on the same page so you don't be fumbling any snaps. Because you don't want me coming up here yelling at you, talking about this guy was a waste of our damn money, wasting our damn time again. Look at this guy out here fumbling the ball, throwing the game away. Oh, we could have won by a touchdown. Instead, we lost by a touchdown because he turned it over and gave it to the other team. You don't want me up here doing that, Malik, and I don't want to have to do that to you, bro. I want to know that you're the guy, bro.
There you go. We don't want Kenan getting on his show and doing the same thing, because Kenan's not gonna be so nice.
Yeah, because he's been backing you since even before most of the rest of them were backing you. He was one of the first on the train saying, Malik Willis, come here.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, he start fucking up. I'm gonna let you know he fucking up.
That's why it's
Hey,
called cooking with the real, right? We got to keep it real, cooking up that fire.
yeah. Always keep it buck. Keep it a buck. Real. Yeah, but Malik, he gon' I mean, I'm just seeing too much trending upward. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He has too much. He has a lot of upside. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not as, and when I says I'm not putting myself down, I'm not as good at evaluating players as you two guys, but I'm learning. But from what I'm seeing with Malik, he has a lot of upside. If they can push, if they can really tap into his talent and his faults and what have you. You're talking about the problem with the snaps. I think the other thing they mentioned was him being in the pocket. If he can work on those two things, and there's no such thing as a perfect quarterback. So let's not um you know go around with that kind of thinking. There's no such thing as a perfect quarterback. But with Malik Willis, I see a whole lot of upside, and I'm really going to pull for him because I want to see him do well.
Yeah, 100%. Going to
yeah.
let's see here.
I
Oh,
do
and
think he
yeah,
I do
go
think
ahead.
he panics a little too much when the pocket break down. You know what I'm saying? I do think that, as soon as the pocket breaking down, he hitting into scrap mode. I think he can be a little bit more patient. But then again, like I was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you can't nit for that like that because when you think he's scrambling too early, he turns it into a good play. So, I mean,
Mhm.
you
Which
know,
what's your
gotta take.
name, Anthony? Sank Boss, right? I think it's Sank Boss. All right. I opened it up now. The chat's open for anybody. I got to step away. I'm checking my kids and my dad real quick. You guys go ahead and chat it up. I'll be right back.
Touche.
Yeah,
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 he,
Mr.
he, he
Pope.
he has a lot of upside from what I'm seeing. I'm really excited about him. I'm really excited about him. Just got to get him some good wide receivers. Um, I'm liking the re-sign of Red Dosage. I like that re-sign a great deal. That was a good move. That's an A+ move there.
Yeah, I like Dotis myself. Tutu and Tolbert.
Hmm.
If these two guys come in and get their head together and come out and do some things, I mean, I ain't gonna put this up there with the top five offense, but I'm gonna say it's gonna make some noise.
Yeah, I mean, because right now we still have, as far as running back go, we still got A-Chain, we still got Wright, we still got Orton. I mean, that's not bad, and we may be, who knows, we may be able to pick up a rookie running back maybe in that late rounds. Or whatever. That's not bad. Again, and then with and see his thing, sometimes it's hard to I keep forgetting Malik runs a 4-3 something as a quarterback. So that's a just as much as a threat as A-Chain, and where and then also too we got Wright. Wright runs a 4-3 something as a running back as well. And then we got the big man, maybe on third and short or in the red zone, to um, go up the middle on the defense, wear them down, and whatever. So yeah, I mean the offense look like it's really coming together. The defense, we got filling a couple more holes in there. I mean, it's starting to look a little optimistic.
Yeah, I like the way things is trying to shape out. We it I like this. Who was that? That's that love guy over there in Notre Dame that everybody is wanting to come out now. It's a guy that's backing him up that's not too shabby himself. And
Yeah, I know you're talking about oh, because I'm that's goodness, what's his name?
Yeah, I
Because I've been
forgot
seeing
his
his
name.
name up too.
Yeah, he not too shabby himself. And you know me, I'm always thinking ahead. Cause if we can, if we can get a guy like that, that is, cause he can catch out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He can run some routes. He's powerful and he's light on his feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's almost like Ali and A Chain kind of mixed. I ain't saying he as fast as A Chain, but he got some speed.
Right.
But if we can get a guy like him and then still, you know, see what we can get for A Chain, hey, I don't. We'll be on our way to, you know, having this rebuild done in year 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest, and I've said this on other platforms. You know, I'm in observation mode because when the season comes out, I just want to see what we have with the free agents we brought in, and I want to see what we have when we bring some rookies in with the draft. So if we have you know a bad season, I'm not bad. I'm not feeling bad about it because, like I said, we're rebuilding. A lot of people don't like to use that word, but that's what's going on. We are rebuilding. We're not tanking. We're rebuilding. So I'm all right with that.
100%. 100%. So I got some film to come up, so
Okay.
we can try and look at another player's worth of film. Which one do you guys want to look at?
Austin. Alex Austin. Nah, let's see what Alex Austin.
Alright, let me redo it. I had Robert Beal pulled up first. Hold on. We'll pull up Alex Austin. Move, kitty cat. Pause it right there. Slow it down. Yeah, he had some pretty good film. There's not a whole lot. It's like 2.5, 3 minutes worth on here.
Dang, you gave him A-Chain number and everything.
I didn't do that. AI did that. That's his old number. Like, that's what number he was with the Patriots.
Okay, where it says watch screen, I need to tap on that.
Yeah,
See what y'all talking about. Oh, okay.
So you can see he had a pretty good pass defended right there, getting up in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, he at the top of the screen, right? Yeah.
It keeps bothering me.
So go out back, bud.
But once the fly gets out there?
Then he's out of the house.
Right there in the hip pocket, head turn.
Yep.
That's what you want to see.
They'll come back in.
And that was
Yeah, this guy from New England. I was watching him like yesterday.
Yeah, he at the top of the
Okay.
screen. Well, this is Anthony Richardson he's going to begin, so you know.
Oh yeah, this is a pick right here. Oh wait, no, this ain't the pick.
Right there. See, in his hip pocket. Hey, I like that. See, that's what I'm talking about now.
Here's
you
another
know,
one here too. Michael Pittman Jr. right there.
look at his arm in there. You see, he got the hand in there, so he calls that good shit, boy.
Knocks the ball out. Now next one's a good one on Alec Pierce. Deep ball from Richardson to Alec Pierce. Saved a touchdown. Keeping stride with him. Boom. Nope, not today, bud. Not today.
What happened?
You can see him like keeping.
He's a slim guy. He's a slim guy, but he's scrappy. I like that. Step for stride in his hip pocket.
Yep. And then jumps
Head
up right
turn.
at the right time. Yep. Playing the ball the whole time.
Yep. That's what we like. That's what we like.
Beautiful things right there. Make sure y'all smash that
Pierce
like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. And head over.
And you can see that Pierce is bigger than him. But yeah, he's still playing them.
And head over to OnlytheRealSurvive and smash that subscribe over there as well. That way we can start putting Cooking with the Real on his channel.
Here we go again. Top of the screen.
Josh Allen playing the
Josh
Bills.
Allen.
Is this the pick? Is this the pick? I think this is the pick. Oh no, pass defended on Matt Collins. Get a hand in there. You're going to see another view of it. It's going to be a better angle. Here you go right here. Gets the hand in there at the right time. Boom. Punches it away.
Yeah. See, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Scrappy, in the hip pocket, head, eyes on the ball, reacting to the ball.
Clean too. There was no flag on that play either.
Yeah, these last 3 plays he been showing when I'm on his hip pocket ain't been no flag. That's good defense.
Herbert.
Boom, there you go. Look, in there.
In there, like
in there.
there.
I like his.
Here it is.
Yeah,
again.
he got some good reaction time too, because that was in zone coverage he was on. He tried to pick that off.
He was trying to pick it, but at least he still defended it. You know how some of them guys be trying to go for the pick and like completely whiff it. At least he didn't completely whiff it.
Yeah, because it seems like he always has his head turned to see where where the ball is, and also at the same time he just like Kenneth was saying, he's in the hips in the player's hip pocket.
Josh Allen again.
Receiver's hip pocket.
Well, there you go again. In that hip pocket, boy, I like that boy.
Yeah, man, this guy.
Yeah.
And he does. To me, it seems like it doesn't matter who the receiver is. He's going to be.
Yeah, in that hip pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Allen letting one rip.
Head turn.
Interception, baby.
That's it right there.
Yeah. Boom. Clean.
That was good. I like that. He's down here at the bottom of the screen. And did he come up and make a tackle for a loss?
Yes,
he
he
slipped.
did.
Okay.
I mean, he was still there to get it, though.
Yeah. He was gonna be there, though. He was gonna be there.
Whether he slipped or not. I would have wished that he didn't slip. That way we could have seen his tackling abilities in like that type of situation. But we're about to see it right here with James Cook.
About to see it right here, yep.
Much better runner too than the last one. More physical. And look at this. Boom!
He went for the. I like. Okay.
Doesn't let him go.
He stuck it.
He did allow James Cook to like get the extra yardage, but he didn't miss the tackle, and that's the key right there, right?
Yeah, he wasn't scared to stick his nose in there. He broke down. You know, he didn't initiate the contact, but he didn't run from the contact. You know,
And he didn't let
defensive players, you like to see them initiate the contact more. See, right here, he okay tackler. He's a slinger tackler. It seems like
yeah
to me. He don't
yeah.
use his pad. He don't hit behind his pads. He wrap up and tackle, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, as long as you're getting them to the ground, that's all that matters. Like you could be like this guy right here, getting arm thrusted off of you, stiff armed. See, two defenders, and then Alex Austin finally slows him down. He's the last one.
Yeah.
And that's been a big
Yeah.
problem
So
with us too. Is missed tackles, man. People, they don't wrap them up. They can't keep a hold of them. They let them slip out. Like it's a big thing for us. Like look, there's one he got away
yeah.
from. Still going.
Uh,
Still going. Final guy left. Alex Alston.
yeah.
If he would have missed that tackle, that would have been a touchdown. You see him right here.
Look, he in there.
Yeah.
He's scrappy, yo. That
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I just don't need you shying away from the contact or nothing like that. He don't shy away from it.
Nah, he
Right.
definitely
Just like I
seems
mentioned
hungry.
earlier, Kim, it doesn't matter what size the receiver is that he's on. He's up. Like I said, he's up in that guy's hip.
Yeah, in that hip pocket.
There you
That's
go.
where you gotta live. That's where you gotta live. As long as you in that hip pocket, you gonna be okay. Get your head around when they get
Yeah.
there. When they
Yeah.
look back for the ball, you turn your head. When they turn their head, you turn your head, and you will be okay.
There you go.
In the snow. Wrapping up that ankle. He ain't getting
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Guy down. See that? I like that.
He breaks down every time he come up for the tackle. He breaks down. So, he's gonna be fundamental about his shit.
Here's another touchdown he saves. Look, you're gonna see him. There he is, right there. I mean, he was surrounded by a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his coverage ability though.
I like him.
A lot of potential there. A lot
You
of
know,
potential there. Let's look at some
Yeah.
Lonnie Johnson
especially
Jr.
with
How old is he now?
Alex Austin. This is third. This is fourth year in the league.
This will be his
Oh,
fourth year.
okay. He's
Yeah,
still young.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still young. This is fourth year. Yeah.
All right, let me pull up another one. Want to look at Lonnie Johnson Jr. now?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I bet you he'll hit him.
Okay. Yeah, Lonnie's gonna be interesting. Okay. Hit this here. I am really starting to enjoy this Discord.
You said you like the Discord? I know. Now we just need to talk to. We need to get Pete on board with the Discord.
Yeah, because the StreamYard Pete has is really bad. I think he has an old version of it. Okay, so let's see.
So I can't remember. His number is number 20. Number 20. So that's who we're looking for. Right here. Oh wait, that's not right.
I'm 28.
He has different numbers. He's 32 when he's in a Raider uniform. So he has a bunch of he has a bunch of different numbers. He's played for a bunch of different teams. Remember, it's his 8th year in the league. Here he is, right here. Went for the interception. Didn't get it. Like he wasn't playing to defend the player. He was playing the ball on that one.
The whole time, yeah, you could see it. He was playing like he was the receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like the receiver was doing the defending.
Yeah. There's a big pass from Patrick Mahomes. Here he is right here. Again. That was a clear INT. That was a clear INT.
I see why they moved his ass. Yeah. That ball went straight through his hands. He reacted after the ball hit his body. Here you go for the Saints.
Got in there and defended the pass, but he also had a little bit of help. He's still number 32 on this team.
Yeah.
See, like he's been on a bunch of different teams. So it's hard.
That's back for the Raiders.
Yeah, back for the Raiders. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, here he is. He's the one that makes the tackle, yeah.
Coming up right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that made the tackle on that. I'm guessing he's coming up. He'll come up and make the tackle. There he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good at tackling. Like, oh, he got away. Oh, he didn't get away. Oh, he thought he got away. He still got the first down, though. He made contact before the guy had a first down, and the guy was able to turn it into a first down.
Yeah, he know how to hold down.
Here he is right here. All right, is that him? No, it's not him. He's back here somewhere.
Top of the screen coming in through the hole. Here you go. Right here, about to feel it. There you go.
Last point of contact.
Yeah, he already come in with his arms wide open. Like, I don't know, man. He's shaky to me. After seeing this film, he's shaky to me.
There he is right
here. He got plugged up in the hole guessing the first time instead of reading, and then he had to turn around and read. Yeah, bro, he's just a body. He's no stud.
Yeah, because that still turned into a touchdown, huh? Or close to it, right on goal line.
Okay, let me see. He's supposed to plug the hole right now. Where he at?
Right
late.
Yeah, super late.
Yeah.
Super late.
Late.
Like he out there like looking at the daisies growing on the field. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be somewhere.
They probably had him playing too deep on that. Where you at? He got beat at the angle. He was beat at the angle.
Yeah, if they weren't so close to the sideline, that guy would have made a touchdown.
Yeah.
But it looks like he does have some speed to him, so like he can like pick up where he lacks at.
What I'm seeing with him and his tackling is he tackle with his head down too fucking much. He trying to fly in, and his head is like, when you see him come in for a tackle, tell me it don't feel like he looking down at the ground a lot.
Yeah, like he's almost looking at his feet.
Yeah. See, here he come. Watch, he already. Okay, that one he kind of kept his head up a little bit.
Well, he wasn't making the point. He wasn't like the point of tackle at that point. He was just. Oh wait, he's a different number in New Orleans. I was looking at the other guy. Yeah. I was looking at the wrong number.
He came in and filled it all. He wasn't. See. Let me see.
Here
at the top of the screen there.
Oh wait. 20, yeah.
That's him, number 20.
Yeah, 20 at the Titans.
Okay. He got a little better at initiating it right there. Plus stopping it on contact a little better.
Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes things there.
See, boom. See.
From what I see, this guy needs help. Like, he can't do it on his own. Like, if you leave him to get a solo tackle, I don't feel like he's gonna succeed there.
Yeah, he just he throw his body, like, he don't have no control when he tackling somebody. It seemed like his body wanders out of control a lot to me. That was pretty decent right there when he broke down right there. That was pretty decent.
Yeah, but you see that, like, had there been nobody there to catch that,
down on that one,
yeah, and had there not have been somebody there to finish that tackle, Joe Mixon could have picked his feet up and made that touchdown. But there was somebody else there behind it because, like, he didn't have the tackle completed. Like, the guy was still up. It was another guy came in and pushed him on the ground.
He's gonna plug it and stop it. See.
I'm excited because we're getting new players, and I'm excited to see what these people can do for us.
I'm with you on that. Yes.
He back in Las Vegas right now.
That's him coming down.
Right here.
Yeah, it's all assumption right now, but you never know. They might work out. They might not. There.
Yeah, I don't think this safety gonna work out too much after seeing this film.
Yeah, I know. The film kind of kills him, huh?
Yeah.
And that's why we do the film as well. This is from his whole career, basically. Various, because he's been on 6 teams. It will be his 6th team over the last 8 years. So.
And it's just the last couple, maybe 3-4 years that he's not done well.
Nah, it's been. He started off a little hot, then he just fluttered out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I tell a lot of people about that.
See, like, that one could have been an interception.
It could be the team too.
Watch, look here. No, I hear what you're saying, Liz.
What's
definitely.
Facts.
He jumped way too early for that. He jumped way too early on that play. If he would have waited like another half a second to jump, that would have been an interception pick, like clean pick.
But see, right. But right there, you could tell he was playing more like a DB instead of a receiver on that.
Yeah.
He might have just got really excited about it, getting it though. Sometimes you get all pumped up, you get all pumped up and stuff, and maybe jump a little early, or a lot of people do that even when they're being on the line.
Well, that's the difference between.
That's why you get off.
That's the difference between the studs and the fillers. What's the difference between the showstoppers and the, guys that headline your local comedy club?
Heck, even the veterans do it sometimes.
Yeah, but this is 8th year in the league. He ain't coming in to make no noise.
Nah, he's definitely just depth at the position. He did pick that one off, though. You're gonna see another view of it. His best time was definitely his first couple years in Houston.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, that is a pretty nice interception there. He had to fight for that.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. I wonder what happened to him, because right there, it looked like he was playing that pretty good. Like, he, I don't know. Had to happen, bro.
That was a pick on Josh Allen, but it was just a slight overthrow from Josh Allen. One of those bad decision throws from Josh Allen. He was just in the right time at the right place. But I like that here where he's like directing traffic so that he can get those extra yardage, get as much out of it as possible. He doesn't make it all the way, but he does get a good chunk, puts the offense in the red zone. So at least he gets 3 points out of it no matter what, you know what I mean?
X.
I mean, it was good awareness.
But yeah,
he had to stop and like kind of change his route to get the interception. So,
right.
Get those in reverse.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some athleticism to him. Is this the guy that played wide receiver as well? Yes,
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, that's why. He played wide receiver in college and cornerback in college. So he's a very versatile piece for us. Here's where he picks up a blocked punt, runs it in for a touchdown. So again, another special teams piece. Like, that's probably where he'll play majority of his snaps.
Yep.
Just mention special teams.
Yep. Special teams. Yep.
Now, the guy you had on there before, that guy plays. I mean, he plays like he should be.
Alex Austin. I mean.
Yeah, the one we just seen from that was with New England.
Here's a pick.
I like him.
Here's a pick six right here where he takes it to the house. He uses some good moves and gets the job done. Taking it all the way down the sideline, showing his speed. So I mean, he's definitely got upside, but it's gonna take Halfley like really tapping into his potential, like maybe rewinding the clock a couple years, possibly.
Yeah,
that was bad. That was bad film right there.
I mean, it could, because I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, this is kind of a bad, usage of it. But even when Charles Woodson went to Green Bay, he had added, more life onto his career, because he was kind of fluttering out when he went to Green Bay. He had came back up, I guess, because of the game. I ain't saying Halfley was there at that time, but even they was doing that in Green Bay for a long time. It just seemed like Halfley was a perfect fit for him,
How do I get back to the other one? Now let's look at. Oh, maybe I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Now let's look at Zane Anderson, the other safety. Like I told you, this guy's film is pretty impressive. He's 39 with Green Bay.
Oh.
Boom, pick to start it off. That was a nice one too, coming across.
That was good zone read. That was stupid of the quarterback throw across your body like
and
that.
that's Spencer Rattler too. I think that was still Spencer Rattler at that time.
That was good awareness to take advantage of the situation. That's two.
Goddamn.
It popped up out.
Yeah. All right, now we're on Detroit right now. This is a good team, right? Saints but Detroit, that's a good team. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown coming around. Penei Sewell with the block. Oh, Anderson. Oh. Got there. Took some help. I don't think he did lock up that leg though. I don't think he would have been able to keep going. All right, we'll see it with Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh. Who is that? Patrick? That's some good team tackling right there.
Yeah. So what it seemed like he's bringing in is a bunch of team players, which isn't bad.
Yeah, because that last tackle literally seemed like they were literally in sync. Like, you have the right leg, I have the left leg. We're just going to pick him up and drop him on his face. Here he is coming around. Grabbing the feet. A lot of these guys are going feet tackles, if you notice too. Like, they're the type that are wrapping them up and getting them by the ankles.
Getting the ankle biters. We call them ankle biters.
Holding on.
Right, as long as they complete the tackle. I don't care if it's like you get them by the ankles or the shoelaces or whatever, but like, it's got to be better than what we've had. Like, we've had so many missed tackles through the years. I mean, look at that. Oh, he would have missed that tackle, but he threw him off just enough to be able to get him to fall and lose his balance. But we've dealt with freaking missed tackles for so many years that it's ridiculous. Like, we've lost games because of missed tackles.
Yeah, but the problem with the way they're tackling is you still allowing the extra yardage. So you could initially stop them for the third down conversion, but being that they gave extra effort and got the ball over there, they got the first down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this is where this guy really shines, is on freaking special teams here. The rest of this is all special team stuff. Watch this guy on special teams. Ankle biting, getting him down. Is this the one where he forces the fumble? Getting blocked. Sheds the block. Gets the guy. Gets him down. Where is he? Where is he? I think he's coming in right here. Right there. Yep. Boom. Catch him. If not, that guy gone. Just a punter left.
Yeah, I see. I see Lonnie starting over him.
Even though this guy has the Green Bay experience, being with Halfley for the last
Yeah,
3 years.
Yeah, I think what they probably gonna do is probably have them working side by side. You know, learning this because I mean, yeah, like you said it yourself. You know, the best of him is on special teams.
Oh, that wasn't that impressive. I know a couple of these he has forced fumbles. I think it might be this one. Look at him coming in. Well, I guess that one's just a tackle, not a forced fumble. But yeah, he definitely spent majority of his time on special teams. But it did say that last year is when it really started to pick up for him, getting more usage on defense than special teams. So I would still keep an eye on that, because I do feel like it's a little bit of an advantage for him, just like we say with Malik Willis. It's a little bit of an advantage for Malik Willis because he's coming from the Green Bay system. It's not necessarily saying that Ewers can't win out the job, but it's a little bit harder. And I feel the same way with this Zane Anderson guy. I feel like he just has a little bit of an advantage because he already comes from the system.
That was the system.
I mean, that could be, yeah. That I mean, I ain't saying that ain't nothing to look at, but at the same time, if it's just terminology.
This is a good open field tackle here. Runs him down. Getting blocked away. Oh. Not giving up. He could have gave up after he got blocked and the guy took off. Most guys would give up at that point. Oh, the next guy's got it. He didn't give up. He kept going. Right there in the thick of things, causing the guy to touch the ball. He didn't necessarily force the fumble, but he forced the fumble with, if that makes any sense.
Calls the fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I see him playing special teams for us too.
All right, I want to get to that. I want to get to that Malik Willis high school film. I want to show y'all some of that Malik Willis high school film. Boy, that stuff was nice. all this was obviously parts of last year, and then after this, it'll get to his high school film. But you can see he's running out of the pocket. Were you here in the beginning part when we were going through Malik Willis? And my media player started acting stupid. Told us we can't do the film.
Oh yeah. I take a seriously.
Oh, he avoided that sack, extended the play, using the legs.
Yeah, he got up out of there, boy. Hey.
That was a big boy about to drop on him. But he could have slid there. You know, he didn't have to take that big hit. He could have slid, but he was going for the first. Romeo Dobbs on the sideline, stopped the clock. One,
and
two, look at all this open here. Christian Watson, open here. Cross him. No, that's not there. But he takes off with his legs. He had Christian Watson going on that post route. This is the one this is what he's got to work on. You're a passer first, a runner second.
No, I think I don't know what it is, but I think that post route is something for him because he done missed them twice on that post route that we done looked at.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Like he gets
I don't
it
know
here.
whether it's just,
Like he got it there, no problem.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like on that. I don't know, man. I think
here's
it's
his
something
high school.
with that post route.
Here's his high school film.
But I think a lot of that is gonna come with, you know, the more comfortable he get with building, stacking good games, the more he's gonna be able to, you know, relax and just play.
I have faith that he's gonna progress and he's gonna do good. He's not gonna be a complete bust. I have faith that he definitely makes us win more games than people want us to. And like I said, if we can get the Malik Willis from Roswell High School senior year, this guy was... But he was still a run-first player. You see that? Like, that was a design QB run. Or it was probably an option, but he took the option to run. And he does it. Look, getting through the defenders there. Jukes a guy here. Wide open space. Using the speed. Look, kicks the legs, gets him off of him. And it's off to the races from there.
He even stumbled a little bit.
Stumbles, and that's why he ends up getting caught. Oh, or does he?
Yeah, he looked like he did
caught.
right there.
Yep, he finally got caught. But hey, that was everybody chasing him down. But he definitely showed the athleticism there. The moves, the ability, the speed, all of it. And he's not that far. Well, I mean, he's pretty far off from this, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, not really. He's in his prime right now, so he should be able to perform like he was in high school.
Like I said, because right now what we're seeing right now is him being comfortable in the, you know, system that he's in and able to, because imagine how many snaps and reps he done got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when you're in high school, you don't have like a humongous playbook, so it's like you might have 10 plays max, you know. So it's like it's easy, just different variations of those plays. So it's very easy to get comfortable and feel comfortable doing it.
Like I said, just let him get comfortable with things, doing things, running things, get back into the swing of things.
The swing of
And hey,
things.
you know what I mean? And hey, things gonna work out pretty good, yo. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he most definitely gonna spoil a lot of people's plans and thinking that we're gonna have a high draft pick next year. I don't think that's the case at all.
No, I think Malik Willis is gonna come out and he's just like everybody else we signed on 1-year deals, man. He's got something to prove, bro. It's his third team in 5 years. Like it's now or never. He can't afford to come out here and just throw a season and have a bunch of bad games and lose games. No. Because whether he's working for a contract to stay and be a franchise guy in Miami or working to be a franchise guy somewhere else. Like
I think it's gonna be him, Mike.
Could be. He's still young enough.
Cause they ain't moving like the way they getting picks, the way they moving players and everything. They ain't moving like they trying to get a top pick for next year. It man, imagine Tutu Atwell get in here, show his ass. Tober get in here, and start showing. Like, it's just the sky's the limit for these guys, yo.
I was just about to say the same thing, man. Like, the sky's the limit. And nowadays, it's not even that, bro. All the way into outer space, man. Could easily say the moon.
For real.
Or they can stay grounded on Earth. But like I said, after going through tape on a bunch of these guys, like they're pretty good studs, and they look like they can either progress and do better, or not be here in the future. Like Lonnie.
And
go ahead.
And I think our secondary just got that much more better compared to last year. Like, and just imagine if we do keep, like, and Jack Jones still staying, right? Because Jack Jones shown that, he can play too. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn how to play a whole new, you know what I'm saying, style of way of playing compared to the way he was used to playing. You know what I mean? So I get that. That's big ups for Jack Jones. Him compared to what Alex Austin, Darrell, Darrell Butler or
Darrell Baker.
Darrell Baker. Yep. All them three paired together. I that secondary done improve. That's an improvement on the secondary, to be honest.
And then one thing we got to kind of keep in mind too is that these guys, these guys out of free agent were picked to fit the scheme of the team. So that's something that we got to kind of keep in mind too. Then I don't think they just grab these guys to just be grabbing. I think they grab them to see if they can fit the scheme of the team. And like I said, it's a 1-year prove it thing. So just got to wait and see.
But that also is a good indicator that we might be going heavily defensive on the draft this year too.
You think so?
Yeah, because a lot of these guys are on the prove it deal. So just think if they don't work out, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's leaving us. I know they ain't gonna want to be right back in this situation again next year.
Well, I mean, isn't this the year to draft for defense anyways? Because it's not really like a quarterback year, so they say. I heard that the wide receiver room is deep. Like, you can get wide receivers all the way back up until the 6th round. But other than that, like, offense, you got trenches, and then defense. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I really think that's what it's going to be this draft. Heavy defense. We got a lot of 1-year players. So why not go players that, that got experience in this league that can show the rookies how to do the job and also show the rookies that if you don't come to play, this could be your career on a prove-it deal. So I just think it just correlates to me. It makes too much sense to me.
So, Mr. Polk, let me ask you, because I know that you're into the draft and stuff. So now that you've seen some of the film, we've gone over a few of the defensive players. What are you still looking for Miami to draft in the first round? You know, we have picks 11 and 30. Let me know what you think.
As far as the first picks go, to tell you the truth, I'm looking on the defensive side. I'm looking at either an end or safety.
That's what I was looking at. I was looking at
the safety.
Yep, DN. These first two picks probably gonna be DN, maybe safety, like you said, but most definitely DN.
Yeah, because if we
the end would be my first one.
Yeah, because if we go back to the two edges, right? They were questionables by going over the notes, like, and then we also had Ajabu. Like, all three of the guys, we had Robert Beal Jr., Uche, and Ajabu kind of seemed like they would be fillers and not really studs. So,
and who can we get at 11 that's a plug and play DN?
That I don't know.
Yeah, you need to.
Happy Evelyn, to answer your question, A-Chain will be getting traded by trade deadline of 2026 after they know that Ollie Gordon can come out here and run this offense no problem. Olive Garden going to be out here serving all you can eat hit sticks. Best believe that.
And
the only thing about Ollie Gordon, I don't think he's a 3-down back. I think his strength, like I said, is short yardage and in his red zone. He's not a 3-down back. I could be wrong. I gotta be careful saying that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, he hasn't really gotten tested yet.
Right. Also note that it's a running back in Notre Dame. That's the not Love, but the guy that's backing Love up.
Right. I'm trying to hear more about this guy.
That guy right there. I'm telling you, if we could grab him in the second round,
the Discord's open for you, Anthony, if you want to join it. But he was saying
we could let A-Chain go, in my opinion.
If we draft 2 in the third round.
Here's my concern with A-Chain. Right now, I think this is the best time to trade him because I'm gonna say this, and some people not gonna like it. He's a little bit injury prone too. He's been a little dinged up also, and a running back. And I say this because from what I've learned of the NFL, a running back lifespan is short, and I've been told it's like 2-3 years. And the proof of that is you go look at the Patriots on the Belichick when they brought in running backs out of college. They had them running backs for about 2 years, and then they'll switch out and bring them some other running back, whether it be out of the draft or out of free agents. So with me, much as I love A-Chain, if you're going to try to get something for him, this is the time to do it. Don't make the same mistakes we done with was it Christian Wilkins or some other players that we could have got some good picks for, but we waited too late. Let's not do that. Let's not go down that road. It's easy to get attached to these players. I know because I did that a few years back with a guy named Derek Dokes, and that was a flop right there. And that was a wake up call to me. Don't get attached to these players.
Yo.
What's up, Anthony?
What up? No, like I said in the chat, for me, I honestly, in my honest opinion, I don't think we're going to draft the safety and corners in the first round because of the depth at that position. And there's more corners and safeties that fit what Halfley and Sully want at in terms of their archetype, which is corners above 6 foot, which is like 6'1" to like 6'4" and stuff, like guys the size of like Tyreek Woolen or like Richard Sherman and stuff like that. And I'm saying we're going to draft an edge and a linebacker in the first round. We're going to draft.
I was thinking linebacker too. I was thinking, edge first and then linebacker at the 30th pick.
The guy I'm thinking.
All right, my
we
computer
draft is Jacob Rodriguez.
My computer needs a minute to rest from playing the videos, so I'll play some more videos in a minute. I'm gonna go feed my son. He's hungry. I'll be right back. Y'all keep running with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but with the linebacker, the two guys I like are the linebackers that I like are Jacob Rodriguez, Anthony Hill, Kendall, the linebacker from Oklahoma. I forgot what his last name is, and Lander Barton. Because have you guys seen those reports? Has it been confirmed that we're trading? Has it been confirmed that we're going to be trading what's his name to?
You talking about Brooks?
Brooks to the Cowboys.
I've been seeing that pretty much all day on with different venues that trade is actually being thought of greatly. So, I mean, I can't confirm it, but that's what I've been hearing.
Dang, Brooks up out of here. Who would have thought of that? Who would have thought of Brooks getting up out of here?
No, and and for me, Mr. Polk, I can understand why they're trading Brooks because they want to go younger at the position and stuff like that. As much as I like Brooks, the linebacker position, once you get into your high, like late 20s, early 30s, you start losing. You start declining very, very fast and stuff like that. Look at what's happening with Fred Warner for the 49ers and stuff like that. He's starting to decline. And the style that Brooks plays is not conducive to a long career because he wants to go downhill and fill the hole and stuff like that. He's not really an off-ball linebacker. He's what you would consider an old-school linebacker like a Luke Kuechly or someone like that where they want to fill the hole consistently. That's why Luke didn't really have a long career. You agree? I
understand, yeah. I get that, yeah.
And he's not that big.
Say what?
The guy
he
you're
is not
talking
that
about
big, though.
Is his name Jadarian Price?
The running back?
What you mean? Running back. Yeah, Price. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah, Jadarian Price. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's him.
No,
yeah.
I think they're going big. They want bigger. Like, I'm sticking to what I've been saying, Mr. Polk. They want big, fast, and physical.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Jadarian Price and what's his name? Jeremiah Love. But they're only 5'9", at the max, maybe 215. These guys want running backs the size of like a Mark Fletcher, like 6'2", 230, and stuff like that. Guys like the size of an Adrian Peterson or
like Chris Brooks. Remember Chris Brooks that was with the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, Chris Brooks, yeah.
They grabbed him and started plugging him in.
We have one in Ollie Gordon. I like Ollie Gordon, to be honest.
No, me too.
Yeah,
but
I think they're going to be, I think they're, for the running back position, I think they're going to wait till next year because that class is actually way deeper and has more talent throughout instead of being no one, like outside of Jeremiah Love, most of the guys are not 3-down backs. They're maybe 2 or 3 down backs, then they have to be switched out. Jeremiah Love is the only 3-down back in this draft.
Okay.
Would you guys be upset if we double down on linebacker in the first round?
I mean, it depends if they day one starters. No, I wouldn't be.
Because I'm get there's not really after Ruben Bain and David Bailey, there's not really a first round worthy edge. You have to wait till the second round for that and stuff like that. And Bailey and Bain are going to be gone. I like Mesidor, but he's maybe a second to third round pick because of the age. They're pushing him down because of his age.
So we could be using this 11th round pick to trade out and probably get a Mendoza at the 30th spot.
Mesidor, you mean?
Mesidor, yeah.
I have a ton of Raider fans that live around me, and they're already saying this is good. I don't want to be drafting a Chad Pennington or like they don't want to be drafting a game manager this high with Mendoza. They want to wait till next year and build everything around him, do everything else and stuff like that, and not draft Mendoza because they don't want to be drafting a game manager this high and stuff like that.
Well, according to...
they figure Mendoza is a game manager?
Yeah, because he doesn't really have an elite arm strength or arm talent. He's a bigger version of Tua, basically, without the injuries. He's known for his accuracy and ball placement.
That's not a good comparison, bro.
I mean,
no, I'm talking about that stuff. No, my mistake. They're saying Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Oh, Brock.
And those remind me of what's that quarterback name? I think it was the Colts, and he was a big quarterback.
Andrew Luck.
With the Colts, Andrew Luck.
Don't say no Andrew Luck, because Andrew Luck was a.
Andrew had a cannon.
I say he kind of remind me of Andrew Luck. I'm not talking about because he was a big quarterback.
He reminded me of Jim Harbaugh. He reminded me of Jeff. My comparison is Jeff, a more talented Jeff Hostetler. If you know who that is, Mr. Polk.
No, I know. Yeah, I know who it is. I know who that is.
This one's Robert Beal Jr. Y'all can keep talking. I'm just gonna put some film up in the background.
Gotcha. Also, too, Anthony, some of the mock drafts, NFL mock drafts have. I understand what you're saying, but they do have Mendoza going to the Raiders.
Oh yeah, it's a lockdown deal for that one. Mendoza going to the Raiders, ain't no way around it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. But like I said, Raiders fans don't want to be drafting a game manager that high. A guy with limited talent and limited athleticism at number one doesn't make any sense. They don't want they don't want to be drafting a Chad Pennington, a Brock. They can understand drafting him in the middle of the round, but at number one, he's not a generational talent at quarterback to justify that pick. The Raiders are just desperate for a quarterback and stuff like that. How about Ty Simpson at 30? Or do you guys stay away from Ty Simpson because of Tua?
No, we shouldn't be drafting a quarterback in the first round. Nope. Nope. That'll completely kill everything that they've done so far.
Malik, to me,
there's another ankle biter for you, Kenna. Another ankle biter. Look at that.
Oh.
Okay, so who are we looking at?
This is Robert Beal Jr. He's number 51.
Okay, gotcha.
I got a scenario. If these three guys are at number 1 and number 11, who do you guys choose? Monroe Freeling, what's his name? Ruben Bain or Francis Malinois?
You want my honest opinion? So when I was at the DCC, walking around, very near to Jeff Hafley the whole time, just listening into his conversations, he was really high on a guy from Georgia, and I believe it's the Freeling guy.
Oh, the tackle,
Mm-hmm.
Georgia tackle.
Yeah.
Really?
He was
Because
saying.
they're saying,
Yeah, he was saying that he was really high on a guy from Georgia. I just didn't catch the name. But I think that's
if he's a defensive guy, it's probably C.J. Allen, the linebacker, not the tackle. But they said if he pans out, like if he lives up to his full potential, Freeling can be a Joe Thomas. Or like a Joe Thomas, or like his ceiling is Joe Thomas, his floor is Nate Solder, a guy who just is a great solid starter that jumps around his whole career.
I honestly can't. I don't.
Is this an offensive lineman or an edge rusher? Cat.
It's the edge rusher, and he does not set. I mean, point of attack, he gets like
he gets beaten down.
Yeah, like point of attack, he is weak as fuck, man.
He can't slide off his block or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm learning, fellas. I'm learning.
He looked like a special teams player to me. Look, he got sucked in. And he got sucked in by a receiver. He let a receiver suck him in.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the engine to keep going and come up and make up for but he got beat at the point of attack before he even knew he was beat.
Yeah, if Blake Corum didn't have to make that spin move, Robert Beal wouldn't have been able to make that tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, if we draft Monroe Freeling, I think we draft Sam Hatch at number 30. The center from Kansas State, or Chase Basantis from Texas A&M to finish out our offensive line, so we can move our the guy that we've been complaining that people say he's horrible.
Austin Jackson.
Jonah. No, Jonah. They're saying Jonah is horrible.
I mean, some people are, but some people are knowing that it's just growing pains, and he was a rookie last year. How good do you really expect him to be?
Yeah.
In his rookie
year?
And
I said this during the Cat. I said this, and people thought I was crazy. And Mr. Polk, that when I looked at the tape after the season, I don't blame anything on him specifically, because there was times last season that the reason why he was whiffing on blocks had more to do that he had to move across his face to cover up for even though he was an all-pro this year, there was times last year that Brewer was constantly getting pushed back by defensive tackles, like bigger defensive tackles, because he's so small and stuff like that.
Well, here's my thing on that, and I could be wrong for saying this. Correct me. Seemed like with Salmonella, he was put in a position to play on an offense that's finesse, set up for a player like Tua. And with that being said, when you throw a rookie into a situation like that,
he's a power gap guy.
It's in the Discord, Cap.
He can be out of place playing in a finesse offense that we have set up for Tua, because Tua did play most of last season. He played most of last season. So he was in the finesse offense. So to me, let's give the guy another chance to see what we have with coming up with the with a change of
Leadership.
Yeah,
offensive
I
scheme.
know what you're saying, Mr. Polk.
Mhm.
I believe they're moving to a power gap
Mhm.
scheme.
Mhm. So let's just see what we have because he is a rookie. That's for sure. He is a rookie. So
He was
you
put
know,
in an untenable position in a blocking scheme that doesn't fit him because at Arizona he was a power gap guy,
mhm.
an athletic power gap guy
Mhm.
at the guard position.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with him. And then now I'm also I don't know if it's true or not. I'm hearing talks about Aaron Brewer. There's teams interested in Aaron Brewer. Now I don't know how true that is. You know, that could be also just talk.
Hey man, this Jordan Brooks to the Cowboys is a true shocker to me. I ain't even gonna lie.
I was hoping to keep Brooks and Dotson because I'm to me Kenna, this is the first time we've had two good inside linebackers, and it's been a good while since we had this. So, I mean, if it was my choice, I would try unless Brooks doesn't fit the defensive scheme, I would try to keep. I mean, I know he has some worth to him, but I don't know. I would try to keep him because this is the first time we had inside linebackers like this, like Brooks, like Dotson. You know, Dotson not as good as Brooks, but he's on his way there.
Is
I
is
wonder.
is Dotson younger than him or older?
Younger
I think younger,
Younger,
but
than Brooks,
yeah.
right?
I wonder who they got on their radar because man, for them to even think about trading away Brooks when they came in and said a guy like Brooks is somebody that fit their mode.
Mm-hmm.
It got to be somebody they got their eye on, yo. It got to be somebody they gonna
Anthony
sign.
Hill. Anthony Hill probably.
I don't
You
think.
think so?
I honestly don't think that they're gonna trade away Brooks. I mean, unless they get like a stupid trade package for him, I don't think they're going to
The
trade him away.
trade that I saw was
that's just
Cat.
Twitter steam, bro. Twitter narratives. Like,
And Anthony, I think I know you about to say because if it's the same thing, if you think the same thing I'm thinking, it's not a good deal for
No,
us.
what the trade I saw was actually pretty good. It's Jordan Brooks and one of our thirds for the Cowboys' third and their 20th pick.
Oh, okay, because I've seen another one where what was it?
this next one we're gonna play is Josh Uche.
Oh, okay, yeah, I want to definitely see this one. Definitely see this one.
What's up, Cap? Welcome in. How you doing today?
My brother Cap. What's up, man?
Why is it not
Yo,
switching
Cap.
over? Why is it not switching over? What's going on here? I'm about to reshare it. Hold on. Let me get it going.
Yeah, when I first got on Dolphins YouTube, Cap was one of the first ones to greet me and told me how to move around, where to go, how to do this and that. So shout out to you, Cap. I don't forget things like that.
Yeah, Cap's one that's out there everywhere, man.
Yeah, yeah. Very good personality.
All right, come on.
Anthony. Okay, Anthony, go.
Come on, why are you being stupid? Yeah, I need to upgrade my computer big time, man. Or at least just take the time and clean out some of the old files because I got like video files on here from years and years, so it's like running slow as heck.
If you can, you might want to instead of maybe getting a new one, depending on how the age of it is, you might want to have somebody who's a professional coming.
Can you hear me?
We can
What
hear
up?
you.
What up?
Oh, bro, this phone sucks, bro. No, Anthony left, man. I was gonna ask him about they were talking about his boy, man. What's this guy, man? Trey Lance's brother?
Oh,
Bryce Lance.
yeah.
Yeah, what is he? He's a receiver or a quarterback?
He's a
No,
receiver.
he's a receiver. A tall
No,
receiver.
what?
That,
Bro, they brought him up today, bro. I was like, why are you guys bringing up this guy's brother? I thought he was a QB. He's a receiver?
he's a receiver. And Cap, I've been hearing his name being attached to the Miami Dolphins the last
Yeah, bro.
couple days.
I didn't know. Interesting. That's pedigree.
Yeah. He has the right size. He has the right size, and he has the right speed. I don't know about
What's
his
his
skill set because I don't know much about him.
What's his size?
Let me see. See if I can pull.
My bad, Cat.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good. Me and Ken have basically pretty much covered everything that we wanted to cover. We're kind of just covering the film part of it now and shooting shit. Y'all are free to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
man.
no, bro. I
As
tried
long
to
as
get
you
on here
keep it
earlier, bro. I
respectful
got
to
into it.
people. You know, as long as we keep it respectful.
I tried to get on here
everybody.
earlier, man. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we still here. Can
Yeah,
you
no,
hear
I was
us?
trying to get on earlier, man, but we got into a hot politic debate.
Oh,
I said, man. And I was thinking,
politics.
Okay, what's the name
yeah,
again?
it killed an hour.
Bryce Lance. Oh, there we go. Now it's Josh Uche. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let his film play in the background
Okay.
while we chop it up.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 209 pounds, out of North Dakota State.
6'3", 209, wide receiver.
Really?
Yes. See if they keep thinking that he had a fast run also. Let's see. I don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, he runs a 4.34 in the 40-yard dash.
Mm.
His vertical is 41.50.
So Uche is going
He's
to
a
be
tall back.
number 0 on the Eagles.
All right, let me click on number 0. Okay, with the Eagles. Let's see.
Mm.
Got there a little late, but
Yeah,
still disrupted them.
it just came off a little too wide on it when he beat him.
Yeah. But still
To
gave
tighten that angle up.
still gave the corner an opportunity to intercept the ball, but either way, like, coming on.
Oh,
Cutting on
good
That
move.
was a good move right there, right? That was a great move right there.
And he got him.
Oh, but he was still late, just a
he's
little too
too
late,
slow.
a little
Oh.
too late. But still, it
Oh,
still
man.
threw it off. See, it wasn't completed. It still threw it off enough to be an incomplete pass. But yeah, that was a great
Okay,
move.
look,
The way he was
top
able
of the
to
screen.
dig in there.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Now remember, this is the guy that's very injury prone. Injury almost
Right,
every
right.
year. But that's a good depth piece, right? We don't need him for all 17 games. We just need him here and
Yeah.
there, here and there.
Rotate.
Here he is
Rotate.
coming in. Here he is coming in through the inside. Getting that pressure in there.
Yeah, I mean, if we can keep him on a rotational piece, a rotational front with, Um, I don't even want to say his damn name, but keep him on the rotational front with chop ass, and
it could elevate both of them guys, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, look at him coming off the block, like holding it. Coming to finish the job. Oh, just got there soon enough too. Through that pass off. Here he is coming in.
Screen.
Coming in, cutting through. Clean hole. Can he finish? Can he finish? Is he a Phillips? Oh, he didn't get there soon enough. Jaden Daniels was able to get the ball off. But it was a sloppy pass.
What I initially liked. Yep. What I initially liked from him is he's getting through there pretty quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's pretty explosive for sure.
Yeah. Like you said, his one-on-one percentage win is damn near he winning every time, right?
Yeah, he's not losing them one-on-ones. He's 90% success rate on the one-on-ones.
And see, that's what we need. Like, we need players to win a one-on-one battles, like him at the bottom of the screen, right? Let's see, boom, take on the block,
push him
off for you,
right on,
fill a hole for the run.
And you see how he's wrapping up on the tackles. He's not doing an ankle biter. He's wrapping up, getting him at the shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. He took on the block, got off of it, and made the tackle. See what we're gonna do again. Where he at? Bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Way to sit there and read it.
I like that. You see how he pulled him back? Stopped that first down right there. Grabbed that shoulder pad and pulled him backwards. Granted, he did have some help from like the wall in front, stopping him from going forward. But had he not been there to pull it back, that would have been a first down.
First down for sure.
There he is at the top.
Top of the screen.
Right
top
here.
of the screen.
Holding the block.
They go in the middle of the pad. Get off.
Shed the block. Look, get the tackler. Oh, ankle bite. Oh, he's not getting away.
Okay. Besides his injury history, I'm kind of liking this pickup.
Yeah, no, he's a good player. It's just like, can we keep him healthy? Can he stay healthy? And he's working. He'll be working on his.
And that's where the rotation come in.
I think the fifth season.
If you rotate him, that keeps that lessens the chance of him getting the injury.
100%, Mr. Polk. 100%.
I like the way he's able to take on the block and still get off the block while taking on the block. Like, I like that.
Yeah, you're gonna see one. You're gonna see one where he actually takes on two people.
He grabs a player and pulls him back.
Yeah, and you're gonna see one where he actually takes on two people. He's like being blocked and ends up still making a tackle on a running back while he's being blocked. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I like that. He can set the edge in the run game and get after the quarterback. I like that.
No, in my opinion, he's definitely, like, as far as talented at the position already goes, like, he's not a player that we need to develop. Like, I feel like he's already developed. It's just a matter of keeping him healthy, keeping him on the field, keeping him available. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Oh, here he is, out in coverage.
And he out there making open field tackles too.
Yep.
Something Jalen Phillips would never do.
No, well, could not do. He couldn't do that.
Where's he at? Right here.
He's
the second guy in.
I told him.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it
I
wasn't.
see. Yeah. Wait a minute.
That's just a pile of bodies. It's hard to tell there.
Yeah, he was probably in the middle of the line.
Which one is it where he gets both? Like he gets the tackle while he's being.
I think he at the top of the screen.
Yeah,
he at the
he's
top
right
of the
here.
screen. I like the way he squads that. You see the way he turned that line and made it flat. I like that. Most some DBs would have stayed on that angle of running when he came off that backside, but he flatlined it and tried to meet the running back at an angle at the line of scrimmage.
Pushing off the block.
He right here at the bottom of the screen.
Yep. Shed the block. Get the tackle. I think we might have already saw that one, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably the beginning.
Where's he at? Top of the screen? Boom.
Yeah, top of the screen.
And look at that. Still made the tackle. I mean, an assist. Really, we got to give the credit to Blankenship right there. He was all over it. But Uche came in for the assist. Oh, I think it's it's this one right here. Watch, look, he's got a guy.
He at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, he shed that. Oh, it wasn't that one that I was. Bro, I might not be this guy. It might be another guy that I'm thinking of. Oh, thanks, babe. Top of the screen right here? No, bottom right here. No, he is at the top. My bad.
Mine is beat slow.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, he in the mix early, so he had to be at the top.
He was at the bottom right here. Yeah, it must have been somebody else that I saw.
Oh man, it's about to be 7:30. Look, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Then they're calling my name.
Yeah, I know. We've been chopping it up for, what, 3.5 hours now?
Yep. Good little old time.
But at the end of the day, I feel like we found quite a few studs, quite a few fillers, basically a lot of depth pieces and versatility for Jeff Hafley to play around with and develop this team for the future.
Most definitely we did fine. Yeah, I feel like we found, in cat in the hat terms, we found more studs than fillers. No, we found more fillers than studs.
Yeah, we found
We didn't go over everybody.
Yeah, we haven't gone over everybody. We still got offense to go through, but that'll be for another show because, ladies and gentlemen, putting all this film and these graphics and this info and these notes together took quite a little bit of time. But I also I enjoyed it, yes, but I also smashed it in over the course of 2 days, so it's like I have a lot more time to get all the rest of this stuff prepared for next week's show, where we'll go over the rest of the players that we did not go through this week, which would be Jalen Tolbert, Tutu Atwell, Ben Sims, Jamari Salier, our kicker Zane Gonzalez, although we don't really need to go over the kickers and the long snappers and the punters.
Right.
Those are kind of just like we would be wasting our time, really. I mean, for a punter, you're just kind of looking at their stats, saying like how many balls do they get inside the 10-yard line? How many do they get inside the 5-yard line? I think that's the most important thing with a punter, right? And then kickers, obviously, it's obvious. And then long snapper, there's no point in looking at tape on long snappers. Like, I don't feel like it's going to accomplish anything for us. And who knows, by next Wednesday, we might have different people on this team as well. Or by next weekend.
For sure.
But it's been a hell of a good show. I do got to get off here, too. Getting late. We're going to go over some more film later in the week. I'll be live on Wednesday. Don't quite know what I'm going to be doing for the live Wednesday. I just know that it's my birthday, so I will go live for a little bit to bullshit and shoot shit and talk some Dolphins football. So hope to see y'all there. Make sure y'all go check out Kenna at OnlytheRealSurvive over just right over at on the other side of YouTube. Just go head over there, hit that link. Smash that subscribe button. We're trying to get him up there so you can catch Cooking with the Real over there on his channel. Until then, it'll be over here with the AFC Eastie Boys. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe over here if you're new as well. Almost at 500 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We got that Mike Gesicki autograph photo going out to one of y'all lucky subscribers. And I'm going to let y'all know somebody that's up on the panel right now is actually in the lead for that. So make sure y'all get out there and like, and share. And make sure you drop them comments down as well. There you go. You can get yourself a nice little autographed Mike Gesicki photo. Because we almost at 500. And there's lots of other links on our profile page. I'm not going to go through my boring-ass commercials right now. We'll save that for another day. We've had too much fun talking some real football, going over some good film. Kind of breaking it down and giving you guys our opinions on these new players that Sully has picked up for us. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you go back to the beginning and check it out. Lots of gems, lots of good info. I'm sure you'll learn something. And if not, sorry for wasting your time. We're not always perfect. Anything else you guys want to say before we head out of here?
Everybody have a blessed Sunday.
That's a real great show. Good learning experience. Go Fins.
Fins up, baby! Appreciate y'all guys rolling through, man. I'll see you guys next time.